He's a little hoarse. Hello, hello, hello. From the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Whoa, whoa. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
Hey. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Hi there, ho there. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. And now here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir.
It's great to be here. A lot happening.
Great to be anywhere.
We're going to cover a very small portion of what's happening. We have a lot of letters to get to today. I'm very excited about that, of course. We'll be joined later on by Jeff Oskey from our staff with a special edition of News We Failed to Mention.
Jeffrey.
Oh, early in the week.
Yeah, and I know, Christy, you've been gone. You were gone all last week, so there's a couple things I'm sure that he can review that you may have missed. Did you watch a lot of news while you were on vacation?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not pay any attention.
Well, that probably feels nice.
Yeah, it was very nice.
I know I have friends that have stopped watching all news.
Now, be honest, what's the best part of being on a vacation? Somewhere nice where you want to be with your loved ones or away from us? Take your time. And
let me think.
Which one do you like the best? Yeah.
Did you sleep in every morning?
Yeah.
I slept into about 6:30.
Oh, yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Pretty nice.
It was nice. And I went to bed about 10. I wasn't a late. I left. I was kind of a party pooper. I was in bed early. Left the guy in the bar.
Well, speaking of poopers, got a letter here.
Yeah?
I wanted to get right to it. We had an unusual set of stories yesterday. I think it started off with the one about the cruise ship that...
had the norovirus.
Everybody got a whole bunch of people on a cruise ship got norovirus. Very unpleasant. Mm-hmm. And then we had the measles outbreak
in Texas, and now we have dysentery in Portland.
Yeah, dysentery is back, and it's one of those things you hear about, but you don't really know exactly what it involves.
Well, it's a highly contagious bacterial disease, Tom. Causes fever, cramps, vomiting, and diarrhea.
Or are you just in love?
And it spreads when someone gets fecal matter from an infected person into their mouth.
Into their mouth?
Over 40 cases reported in Portland.
Oh, that is...
Wow, I thought pink eye was bad. Wait a minute, hang on. I thought pink eye was bad.
Yeah, oh gosh. Well, if you're on the cruise ship, I mean, do you know if it's norovirus or the crab dip? I'm not sure, but...
that's true.
Got this letter. Our writer is Dave, now living in Lexington, Kentucky. Beautiful Lexington.
Hey, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
Athens of the West.
I got dysentery.
Ooh.
I was in Syria.
Okay.
I got it apparently from contaminated cherries that had been washed in the local tap water.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
I was unconscious for most of it.
Whoa.
I had a fever of 105 and was hallucinating. My roommate had to give me shots every 8 hours and give me a bunch of pills on a specific schedule. The doctor asked my roommate if she'd ever given someone a shot. Now, remember where Dave is from.
Yeah.
She said, no, I've given plenty of horses shots. I pictured her slamming the needle into my butt cheek like she was swinging a hammer. But when I was finally able to get out of bed, my urine was the color of coffee.
Oh, God.
That's not right.
I was severely dehydrated.
I'll say.
The doctor had made a house call in the middle of the night. He said, you are guests in my country. He did not charge us. It is my responsibility to care for you.
You are guests in my country, is what the doctor said.
No, he said.
And Tom did his best Syrian accent.
Yeah. No, admittedly, that's northern Syrian.
Yeah,
I could have done in southern Syrian, said, you all are guests in my country.
Here's an idea. It's just a thought.
No, the Syrians are fair game, I say.
And I know you're not going to take me up on it, but just give me some kind of an idea about what has to happen until you stop doing that.
Could we come up with like a generic foreign accent, kind of like like Esperanto? I think I'd like to talk to a linguist out there.
No.
What is the proper accent for Esperanto?
The proper accent for you is Broadcast English from Central Ohio.
Christy, do you know what Esperanto is?
I do not.
Esperanto is a do-gooder's idea of having one international language.
Oh.
So it wasn't English. It was a mixture of all these things.
But it's still with a Western bent and
It definitely had a
highly just wrong.
At what time period
wrong-headed.
was this?
They were pushing this 70s, 80s.
Oh no, I thought
it was earlier than that.
I think it was
Really?
like 50s.
Well, they were still kind of pushing it in the 70s because I remember hearing about it. And,
Really?
Yeah.
Esperanto's kind of like Celsius. It's except only worse.
Never caught on.
Yeah, we're not going to do the Celsius thing here.
I still have to look up the meters and feet thing. I still
Me
can't
too.
get it in my head.
But they do it in booze.
Liters, yeah.
Milliliters and liters.
Yeah, okay. I know they did it in Vietnam, of course. You've got your clicks as opposed to your miles. You know that some guy's under fire and trying to remember which one's a kilometer and which one's a mile.
It only really,
Kilometer is a click?
Yeah.
I did not know that
really
either.
caught on in the drug world, you know?
Yeah.
A key.
But Esperanto was again like a do-gooders. If only we had a universal language.
Yeah, somebody's heart was in the right place.
I doubt it. I think their heart was up their ass,
any
the rest of their head.
Esperanto words?
No. I looked a few up once.
Don't all airline pilots have to speak English?
I think it's considered the universal language for good reason. We invented the airplane.
Esperanto
Last
is
time I checked.
artificial language created in 1887.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
By a Polish physician.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Most of the first words were about bowling.
So
He would have come up with it earlier, but he had to go bowling.
Brunswick means hello and goodbye.
Yes. That's weird.
Yes.
Right? Well, Brunswick. Well, Brunswick to you, sir.
So my point is, if we come up with an Esperanto accent, maybe that won't offend anybody. I still say accents are fair game. People that have accents are funny.
You can say it until the cows
doesn't matter
come
what
home.
you
I
say.
have really learned something. Esperanto
Don't
peaked in the
matter.
70s and is still spoken around the world.
Okay, so
mainly
it peaked in the 70s.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
mainly in countries like China, Japan, Germany, USA, France, and Brazil.
Still, yeah, it has its proponents.
But wait a minute. If you spoken in the USA, by who?
By
I
the
don't
three
know.
people who learned it.
Yeah, by some dork English teacher. Well, we're going to all learn Esperanto.
what?
We're going to hold hands and have great peace in the world. Oh, go to hell.
You'll find an Esperanto club in any decent-sized city. in America.
Bonan Mentinon. Do you know what that means?
It means I can't get an erection because I spent all my time learning Esperanto.
That means good morning.
Oh, well, good morning.
Say it again, please.
Now, once again,
Bonan Montanon.
And
Yeah.
you.
I'd like to bone on you
once
as I
again,
mount your ass.
right after,
Dancon? You know what Dancon means?
Thank you.
Yes, very good.
right
See,
after
they took a
the-
little German. And
Dancon.
Right after the George R. Martin Appreciation Dinner, we're going to have the Esperanto real quick lesson this evening. It'll be very exciting.
I wonder if there's someone so good at Esperanto they can tell. Have you heard them talk Esperanto? He's got an English accent.
yeah, that's embarrassing. You know what? He'll lose that in a couple of years.
Yeah, because
I don't know if you
the
could say-
accents are wrong. You know.
I don't even think you can say, hey, listen to him talk Esperanto. It's kind of like, hey, listen to
Look,
him.
if we can't make fun of Esperanto,
Yeah, that's my point.
we're all screwed as a
Well-
culture.
If we're going to get a letter from some dork going, how dare you make fun of Esperanto? And
Listen to him talk Spanish. Listen.
I won't make fun of it. I love any kind of language stuff.
Okay.
I like the guys who learn Klingon in school and all that. Yeah.
and I like when they have a really good accent.
Man, and those guys are passionate
They
about that.
are.
Klingon, in its core, is a very passionate language.
Yeah, very guttural.
It's very German-esque,
Yes,
if you will. But
I never got pig Latin. Never got that.
that kind of fell into disfavor.
It was big amongst you guys.
12-year-olds.
Risty, you'd be Risty Clee.
It was big on with the Bowery Boys, and that turned me off completely.
What?
Oh yeah, that was X-Nay.
Boy.
And the Bowery Boys, of course,
just X-Nay.
those guys were all in their 40s.
Yeah, they
acting
were
like
around when Esperanto was invented.
acting like they were teenagers. That was always a push for me.
The Bowery Boys never as funny as I wanted them to
Did
be.
you know I could do
They were
what
fine.
Satch does? His sigh, like the
I like that.
remember
that's good.
when he'd see a woman, he'd go.
The only thing I liked
He
about
didn't
them.
have to tilt his head.
Give me
like I
any
did.
of the other older comedy teams.
Satchmo?
No, not Satchmo. Satch. That was
Satch.
Satchmo was, of course, Louis Armstrong.
Listen up.
Did you ever notice that
Not familiar with
the
that.
guitarist from Cheap Trick resembles Satch from the Bowery
Rick
Boys.
Nielsen?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure no one notices.
Oh,
that
it's
with you.
separated at birth. I'll get that put together. Right now, I want to remind you that things are a-poppin' in the world of sports, which means it's time for Prize Picks.
That's right. The second half of the basketball season is here, both college and pro, and the race to the playoffs heating up on Prize Picks. Best place to cash in your favorite sports. Over 10 million members, billions of dollars awarded in prize winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports more accessible. The app's simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, more or less on their projection. You could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM on Prize Picks. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get $50 in credit just for playing. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Sounds good. Coming up, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service is using the word megalodon goldfish.
What?
And this is from the authorities. I have no control
You're
over what they do.
talking to 2 experts who are really up on our megalodons.
That's right.
And,
I've seen both movies.
have you really?
1 and 2.
I saw.
How did you? Oh, that's right. Yes.
I was on vacation, and my one girl is obsessed with sharks.
Yeah.
I saw 1. I haven't seen 2.
Megalodon.
I saw both in the theater. The first one we saw together.
Yeah. Good. What
2 is a little over the top.
I enjoy. You know, that's the thing I said about 1. This isn't over the top enough.
Yeah, the second one is
maybe-
over the top even
right.
more.
Okay.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Well, the church burned down and no one knew what Pentecost Baptist was going to do. The brimstone got so dadgum hot it burned up a church bus in the parking lot. In a panic, the Reverend Dr. White called up an ex-member that hadn't lived right. He owned Joe's beer joint right across the fence. It's the same Joe's he'd preached against. He said, I don't really want to be a hypocrite. I got a Sunday school class about to have fits. We're all excited about Revival Week and been moved by the Spirit, so to speak. With all the souls we saved and money we spent, we thought God told us to sell that tent. I got a famous evangelist supposed to come. I've run out of chairs. Will you loan us some? Joe said, well, y'all can just use the whole dang place. Ain't nine on a jukebox, Amazing Grace. I ain't supposed to be open because of them blue laws, but we'll open tonight if it's all right with you. Preacher says, well, I reckon it'd be okay. The good Lord works in mysterious ways. Is going to talk about Joshua, Judges, and Ruth, and I reckon I could do it from the DJ booth. At the First Baptist Bar and Grill, it's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. When the sinners finish one more round, we'll have dinner on the ground and go inside and pray we don't get killed. The evangelist came with a well-dressed choir. They showed up around happy hour, looked around the joint, and didn't take it real well, said the white ministry has gone to hell. Ms. Mills that taught youth Sunday school and 2 deacons in the back room shooting pool were sharing the Lord with the Jim Beam rep who was teaching Ms. Mills some line dance steps. Reverend White was reading from the book of Luke to a tall drunk trucker about to puke, had John 3:16 memorized, trying to dry him out to get him baptized. The evangelist yelled about the lights and the beer, said, White, you can't save any souls in here. This place ain't nothing but a den of sin. Ain't the kind of place Baptists ought to be in. Preacher says, well, we don't really need y'all here. You didn't do a very good job last year. You only saved one sinner. That's Todd McGuire. He's a little sumbitch, set my church on fire. Joe's beer joint has done been revived. Only been here an hour and I done saved 5. Sure, it's got mirrors and a big dance floor, but I finally found the flock God called me for. They're at the First Baptist Bar and Grill. It's the only church in the Bible Belt that smells like a whiskey still. I'm trying to think, make sure I don't cuss in here, because usually in the show I do.
Yeah.
I know the lyrics to that. And here's always chill.
Oh, yeah.
And we're here every Sunday. We're living large. We're the only church with a covered charge. And if you don't like our doctrine and think we ain't devout, we'll have our bouncer throw your ass out of the First Baptist Bar and Grill.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Oh, yeah.
People, here's what people don't understand
go
about
on.
the Bob and Tom Show. I get to be the official greeter of our guests.
Great.
And I believe we do have a guest waiting in the green room.
Sure.
And I would like to greet officially our guest,
Well, it's Jim Gaffigan.
Hi, how are
Jim
you, Christy
Gaffigan.
Lee?
How are you?
I'm good.
It's so nice
It is
to
great
see
to be
you.
here.
Not set up or anything.
You know
Wow, are you
that-
on you got your own reality show?
I do. It's called Nobody Really Cares What Christy Lee Does Behind the Scenes, but we're going to show it to him anyway. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you, Jim. It's so good to see you.
Okay, let's move. Let's show people what you eat back here, Christy.
Oh, well, my favorite thing is right over here. This is called chocolate-covered raisins, or I call Nirvana.
Sure. Have a.
You know what's great is the way that's set up is like there's tons of hands going in there.
Yes.
And so hands are usually covered with feces. So.
Yeah. He's absolutely right.
So now you're going to ruin my favorite
Enjoy.
snack in the green room?
The treat. There used to be soup here in the morning. What happened to the soup? There used to be different things.
He retired.
Or does it come at like 9 or
He
something?
retired. So now we have to eat things that look like feces. So that's it.
Or is it kind of...
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. That's Josh on harmonica.
Thank you very much. I worked hard.
There's Christy Lee and Pat Godwin.
Yep, we're here.
We got a song there, buddy?
I got lots of songs.
Oh,
That's not what you told me at the break.
Glad to hear it.
I got nothing.
There's Josh Arnold. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
You know
I
why
suppose we should bring it up. I'll mention it.
Oh, boy. Yeah, here we go.
Pat has a new puppy.
Jimmy's puppy. I just clean up.
His son, Jimmy, and he's learning about being a puppy dad.
I've never done it any other way, but I don't know if I'd get a puppy again.
Oof, it's tough.
It's a commitment.
A lot of work.
I just got another one, 3 or 4 months ago, so he's just coming around. He's extremely bright, and finally the toilet training is kicking in.
Oh, good.
My youngest will be 3 in May. And when she was a puppy, she was a hellion.
When you get a puppy, you understand why some businesses allow puppy leave for their employees.
Absolutely.
Is that allowed here?
Yeah, I don't know.
They have to go out like every
I've
2
heard it's harder than having a baby. Because at least a baby you can put in a diaper.
Yeah.
Josephine chewed the woodwork in her room and chewed the door.
When I had a puppy, I longed for it to chew on a door as opposed to my ankle bones.
I have guitars all around this piano I have, so it doesn't touch the piano. And I've sprayed all the guitars with the spray you told me about.
Yeah,
Good luck.
The spray is only semi-effective. I'm sorry.
There are millions of different theories on this, but I would not do it. I wouldn't do a puppy anyway, but if I did, you got to crate. You have to crate.
I crate, but
got to crate.
This morning was a bad day.
Great. And here's what you need to have.
What do I need?
You have the kit.
The kit.
The kit. You go buy yourself a large packet of.
Where do I go? Target?
CVS, anywhere. You want to get throwaway surgical rubber gloves.
Write this down. What?
Dogs are us.
Yes.
Yes, throwaway gloves.
Throwaway
They come in a
gloves.
big box.
Okay, just trust me on this.
All right.
Throwaway gloves.
Are we going to perform an appendectomy? Is that what we're doing?
A stack of paper plates.
Ugh.
He's right.
Stack,
This is
a stack of paper plates. Let me finish. It's a simple kit. And a thing of small garbage bags. You got it?
Oh, and a nice, good, solid pair of scissors.
A solid pair of scissors and a bucket. That's all you need. There's your kit.
Okay. What's the bucket for?
The bucket is for you. You line the bucket with the garbage bag.
Gotcha. Okay.
You walk up to the pile of poop.
Yep.
You've got your gloves on. You've taken a paper plate and cut it in half. You use it like a scooper.
And a half in each hand.
Drop the whole business into the thing. Then you take your paper towels. I forgot to add that to the kit.
And you need a
Paper
spray, a cleaner.
What about trading it in for a cat?
Yeah.
Well, then
That kit's available.
that is a possibility.
That's what I did.
Oddly enough, that can also call into use the rubber gloves.
But then, if your dog is being crate trained, after a while they have to be confined enough so that they won't pee or poop in there. Sometimes they'll poop in there and eat it, and it's kind of like a magic trick.
God.
And I don't know if it's propaganda or not, but I've been told that the puppies, especially when they're puppies, they like being in somewhere they feel safe. And
Sure.
they're a den animal, so they look at their crate as a den.
Did he poop on his little puppy that I got him?
Yes.
Oh,
And then
you can wash that. By
the only kind of toys you want to give him are very, very hard ones that they can't. Don't give him like a Nylabone; they'll swallow it, and you'll have to pay $5,000 to have it
He likes
removed.
knives.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah.
You can't leave him unsupervised.
Has to defend himself.
Unsupervised. I'm here right now.
Then when he's unsupervised, he has to be in a controlled area.
Is he roaming the
like a
apartment
crate.
right now?
He's in his crate, right? Yeah.
And then you want to get like that enzyme spray.
We got that.
And then do you have one of those little mini vacs that has the liquid in it?
I can't afford that.
They're like $20, $30 online.
I think Tom's kit's fine. I really do. But a lot of people in the world do just fine with bare-handed paper towel wad picking.
They do.
Oh, that's so disgusting. And then you're going to get then you're going to get dysentery and pink eye.
That's not true.
And when you leave your doctor and he goes, "Wow, that's the kind of pink eye you only get from dog turds," and you go, "Well, sorry, I didn't."
I mean, his kid is pretty OCD.
You probably
that method.
I have had so many letters about the kit. And the reason I know this
from fellow OCDers.
Yes.
I had a dog. I've had actually two dogs.
I had a dog
that had very serious seizure problems, and when they would have seizures, there would be a gigantic mess. And one of my dogs had 2 or 3 a day. Ergo, no carpet in my house at the time. So I got really used to cleaning up messes. So I'm just telling you, you have the kit, and you should probably add goggles to it, and you're done.
Oh, man.
And then maybe a baseball cap with a light you can clip on it.
Flying around.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
However,
I think there are people out there that can probably send us letters going, "I'm not sure how it happened, but there was dog poop on my ceiling." It's amazing what they can do.
But cats go in a litter box like that. You don't have to worry. Yes.
How do cats
no, they
know?
don't.
Do we?
Well, yours doesn't, but most do.
Do we have any idea how cats started going in a litter box, and all cats know instinctively to do that?
I don't know. Maybe they do it in the wild.
It's amazing.
They're not trained, right?
It wasn't the old poem. I believe Robert Klein quoted it. They bury their feces in order to save the species. Something about about worms or something. I'm not sure.
Now, Pat, you told me that earlier you couldn't tell between the puppy's poop and your poop when you'd poop on the floor. Isn't that what you were telling me?
It's a very similar texture and color.
Okay,
Very interesting.
That's nice. Good to know. If you're just joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show, we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. It's time now to hit the mailbag once again.
It's time
I have a question
to
first.
hit the mail.
Yes, wait a minute.
Josh, how does Gravy feel about you not having a beard?
Oh, fine. They watch me. They're very intrigued whenever I do anything with my facial hair. So when I get the clippers out and stuff.
These are your cats, we should point out.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. They watch, and so they're not alarmed at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't
Those
bother
cats
them.
are giant, by the way. When did they get so big?
Yeah, they're big girls. Yeah,
Good God.
They're healthy.
Yeah.
Biscuit is 1.5 pounds overweight.
Oh,
So
is she on a diet?
She occasionally gets one or two less crunchers, I call them.
Do you give them the dry food or the wet food?
Both. Yeah. They trust me. I'm spending money on them.
Okay.
Green beans.
Didn't you get
green beans for the cats.
Don't you have a wall of achievements and ledges on your
participation trophies?
Like wooded.
I do have ledges on one wall is a cat wall, and it has a suspension bridge and all this stuff the cat can go. Yeah,
how nice.
Yeah.
That's not a joke.
It's not a joke, no. And it actually looks kind of cool. Like
that was one of the best gifts I ever bought for Christmas was a cat. It's like a playground for a cat, but it's inside. You put it up against a window, and it's like 8 feet tall and all these levels. And
I have a couple cat towers. It keeps them from...
Cat towers, that's what they're called.
Cat towers.
So they don't claw your furniture?
Yeah, which... varying degrees of success there. But
I see.
But yeah, they see me clip, and then, of course, I give them the classic joke, "You're next."
Yes.
Boy, we laugh and laugh.
No, you're clean shaven. Are you going to... But now it's no shaving, right? You're going to grow it back.
Oh, yeah, I'm going back to a reasonable beard. Yeah,
okay.
my spring.
Well, Jan you may want to listen to Jan's letter.
Okay.
Jan is from Deer Park, Texas. She wrote in, Josh, though you are absolutely super handsome and hot right now.
Oh, boy.
I sure miss that amazing hot beard.
Oh, well, thank you, Jan.
Yes.
Yeah, it's coming back.
Yep. She's going to be very happy about that.
Maybe 3 weeks or so.
That's it?
For, a decent coverage, yeah. Not for the winter.
Now, did you, at the same time... what's the word I'm looking for?
Pubic.
Yeah. Did you trim back the lower?
That's always trim back. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, really?
How far?
You don't have winter pubes.
No, I don't have all
Let me tell you.
Wouldn't that be a great like one of those cover teasers on like Esquire magazine?
Are your pubes ready for summer?
Winter fashions, winter pubes.
Are you down to a half inch? I'm talking about your hair down there. Are you
downstairs?
Downstairs, yes.
Oh, I'm about the same as my face.
Practically bare skin. Not even Don Johnson, Miami Vice.
Right.
Let me tell you something, Tom. You've got to keep a nice house down there.
Yeah, you do.
Especially if you're having people over.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
So I think I should go like the Fred C. Dobbs.
No. Humphrey Bogart from Treasure Sierra Madre.
I'm trying to talk to the cinematically literate. Is that the right word, Josh?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like anything that sounds condescending and pretentious.
That's my ilk, my sphere, my coterie of folks.
And I recommend, guys, if you're doing it down there, shaving and grooming for the boys themselves.
Yeah.
Which are the most delicate of that area.
Oh, yeah.
I go with a lady chic. I go with a...
no chic.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's got its own, gel sort of...
Yeah, I use those.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is a lady chic a electric
It's a razor?
It is not.
No.
What is the name of the ladies' razor that has soap in it?
Intuition.
Oh, okay, this
That's
is kind
the
of like
one
that.
I like.
Those are good.
Yeah.
How do they name that?
Intuition is
That
great.
makes no sense.
Well, they have focus groups.
Yeah, they sit around, they throw crap at the wall.
Are you more offended, less offended, just about the same of the name Intuition?
I think it works because the soap is in the razor itself in a way, so it's intuitive. It's
intuition.
It comes from within.
I love them.
Okay. I've never heard of this.
They are great. I don't know if that's exactly what.
Is this the one that's shaped like a? Is this the one shaped like a flat baseball?
No, but no.
Flat
This looks just like your face razor.
No, those are really old.
How do you reach all the way
I know
back?
what you're talking about.
Reach all the way back to what?
Your
the bottom of my bag?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, easily.
Easily?
Yeah,
Are your arms too short? What's going on?
I've had back surgery. I can only get down to my knees.
Oh, okay.
Pat, you may.
Pat, heard about this, but Pat's had back surgery.
Pat, you may have to go to a salon.
I can have Josh help me.
What?
Josh is now demonstrating. That's okay. I don't want to see that.
There it is.
Just making
wait. I like the way you put your for balance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your head up.
Let's move forward.
Curler.
What'd you say? Oh. Let's continue with letters.
Well, before we I'm willing to continue on this topic for a couple minutes. I just
okay.
Oh, good.
You just wanted me to sit.
I just don't want to watch him faux wiping from the front.
Yeah, never do that.
You do wipe from the back in
I like the
major
way
transactions.
You put your hand out.
Yeah, you did.
Darling.
You
It's
went
almost
front
like
to
a
back.
skating move. You're right.
Now, Pat, are you groomed down there as well?
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
Do you have
I have people do it.
Yeah, people do
I
it.
got a person to do it.
You have a guy, you have a lady or a guy that comes in once a week?
It's a young man named Juan.
A young man comes in?
The guy
Juan has very gentle hands.
That's nice.
Well, that's because he
He's
uses
also my
them
house cleaner. So
when he climbs up the ramp at the bridge where he lives.
$100.
Check the balls this week, sir.
Every week, Juan, you know.
Thank you, sir.
So coming to America, the royal penis is clean.
Do you have one of those clipper? What do you call it? That little head you put on the end of a clipper so that it
Head is actually
like a gauge, like a guard. Okay, there you go.
Juan is also set up for head, but
that's a lot.
Everything but the boys themselves is just clippered, and then
Is it necessary really to shave the boys?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the thinnest skin in your body?
which is why I go with a more delicate ladies razor.
And take it from me, you have a trimmer and you put it on your sack, you will cut yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real easily done.
Who cares if there's a little bit of hair down there?
How long is your pubic hair?
Yeah, how long?
I mean, it's got to be a nightmare.
Okay, I'll let you. I want you to picture this. I want you to picture.
No.
Just let me finish.
A lot of
my pubic hair. I want you to picture Leon Russell,
right now.
1978.
I bet he has every original pubic hair because he didn't get it until he was 25.
Puberty came late. I cherished them.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, I had to have surgery recently. I know, Pat. Too. And so they shaved. That was interesting.
Yeah. They shaved you down there?
When they do that, why don't they just shave both sides?
Yeah, why don't they?
Instead of giving you the Jason Priestley or whatever.
Yeah, that is. I mean, so now, they only shave the one side of the pubes. They shaved me from like my nipples down.
Right. Yeah.
Because I only had the surgery on the right side where I had a hernia over there, just below the belt on the right side. So I have to until it grows completely back. I'm doing kind of a comb over.
Yeah.
I look like Netanyahu's head. It's got that. Who's he fooling with that, by the way? Sorry. Don't mean to get political. Now we have.
I think you've got follicle. I don't think.
Yeah.
The worst one was the first time I ever had heart surgery.
Yes.
They put one in. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that joke never gets young.
Thank you. Thank you I see.
I was by myself. Kelly was out of town, and I'd had heart surgery, and
Kelly said she was.
One of my friends dropped me off at my house, and I was kind of groggy. I'd been in the hospital overnight for this particular one. This was not the big one, but it was. And to make a long story short, I was talking to her on the phone that morning, and I was kind of groggy, and I walked in front of my mirror, and I went, ah! They had shaved the pubes, but I'm trying to describe this delicately. They left the middle part intact. So they just shaved. Stripe. Yeah, the sort of the triangular thing. So I had the male equivalent of the clitler, as they call it.
Oh,
you know what? Now I have a mental picture of you walking naked in front of a full-length mirror.
Well, I was.
That's got to be quite the sight.
Yeah. So, in any event, I
bet he's just under all that. He's just ripped and shredded.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
But they should. You're right.
Ned Flanders,
glistening.
They should shave the whole thing. And by the way, they tell you, you know this, Pat, before you go in for any of these surgeries, don't shave yourself.
What?
Yeah, they don't want you. They specifically say. There's a bunch of instructions, and one of them, like a week before, do not shave that area.
Because then they can't charge you $2,500 for the pubic shaving.
Oh, it's $2,500 for pubic shaving. Well worth it.
That's low.
Only if you get one.
That's out of pocket. If they're going to an insurance company, it's $35,000. I know how it works out there.
Well, what if you are a normal shaver? I mean, what if that's your normal routine?
Yeah, they don't want you doing it like the day before.
All I know is it was part of the instructions.
They don't want you drinking in the morning of the surgery. There are lots of rules.
Yeah.
I couldn't face it unless I had a couple drinks.
You got to be able to sleep.
Yeah, Pat said, wait a minute, it says here I can't eat or drink anything after midnight. No, what about my morning shot of bourbon?
They can't mean that. That's ridiculous.
Well. Now, let's check in with Chick McGee.
Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. Get a load of this. We've got Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. There's a camera right there, and there's a camera out there.
I can see out there, but I can see out front. I can see in the hallway.
Yeah, you got you're ahead of security right there.
There's someone in the hallway giving Chick the double bird.
And Simply Safe, they're name calling in the hallway. Active Guard outdoor protection at Simply Safe. It helps prevent break-ins before they happen. Simply Safe has AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If somebody's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents see and talk to them in real time. They can activate spotlights and even contact the police, all before they have a chance to even get inside your home. And with Simply Safe, no long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. 60 days satisfaction guaranteed at Simply Safe, or your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com, and my goodness, do we have a deal for you. 50% off a new system.
50?
A professional monitoring plan and your first month free. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That's simplysafetom.com, 50% off and a free month free. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
All right, a couple quick things. We are going to be hitting the road, and that will include a stop
on the road again
for our the opening of the baseball season with the Cincinnati Reds. Of course, it's an annual event. We always have a great time. Are we allowed to say where we're going to be yet?
I don't know.
Cincinnati Thursday, Toledo Friday.
No, I know that, but I mean the specific location.
Oh, the location.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
In Cincinnati.
And then
Go on a scavenger hunt.
then the following.
You don't know where we're going to be, do you?
Yes, I do.
Where?
It's on the T-shirt.
Where's the T-shirt? We don't see the T-shirt. Is there a poster?
Not yet. We're working on it.
Poster.
I hope there's a poster.
You only had one job.
Well, the person that's helping me with it is currently in the hospital.
Well, that's his problem.
With a catheter in.
You want to work?
Do you want to go suck on the catheter for me?
Juan will.
We're going to be.
Juan's a jack of all trades. I mean, Jack.
We're going to be in Toledo on Friday, March 28th. Cincy the day before. We're going to have some fun. Hope to see you there. Right now, I will report the following. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and you're joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show.
Our guest in the studio is comedian Bert Kreischer, and Bert is a veteran of the world of the party. He was voted the #1 party animal in the country by Rolling Stone magazine.
Quite an honor.
Many years ago.
Honor.
Mm-hmm. And you carry the mantle to this day.
Yeah.
You're now I guess you'd be the, party animal ex officio with the what is the
party
title?
Animal cum laude?
Guru, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Guru to young boys,
Could
probably.
be guru.
Yeah, you'd be good
maybe
at that.
not.
No, you said you have 2 young daughters.
Yeah, which is pointless because I have no advice for little girls.
Do you have advice for young men?
I have tons of advice for young men. Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Is this college-age men going to...
Well, it's like you have sons, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and you know all the things. Do you have any girls?
Yes.
Oh, see, and you got nothing to tell a little girl.
Well, so far, they're in charge. They know what's going on. So.
Yeah.
I said, I remember the first night we got my daughter, or not got her, but had her, or, whatever.
I know.
Right. And she was crying real bad, and the nurse was like, the nurse comes in, and she's, wrapped up like a joint in a box. I guess that's what they did. And the nurse comes in, and that's what I thought it was.
You are a party animal.
She was like, let's. What have you done? I was like, nothing. She goes, what are you gonna do? I was like, I put a towel over her face and cut the oxygen in half. I don't know, nothing. And she goes, here's what you do: take her head, put it by your heart, take your pinky, place it on her lower lip, and allow her to draw it in. That'll calm her down. So I do it, and sure enough, as soon as I put it on her lower lip, my daughter draws it in like she's trying to rip the nail off. Just, I'm like, we're stopping this tonight. Yeah. I'm not raising a daughter where that is her coping mechanism.
That's a good point.
She gets a little spook, just, no, thank you. But I was massively unprepared for girls. I just didn't know. I never even listened to women. The only advice I got, and this for boys, you ever get into a fight with a girl? This works every time. I did this with my wife. 12 words. You are right. I am wrong. I love you, honey. You win, and you squash it. Really? You take her in your arms, you carry her into the bedroom, and you cuddle like a team, like a coalition. Scratch her back and let her go to sleep together, happy. She won. And that night while she's sleeping, cut her hair. Not a lot, just a little bit, so you know you won. Great advice for a boy, unapplicable for a girl.
Bert Kreischer's our guest. I'm glad we have this on tape because you're going to be dead very soon, I think.
Yeah, we can use that as evidence, I think.
Yeah, you're going to be wheeled out of your own home in a gurney.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh.
It's forever, right? What am I counting the days for? You think guys doing life in prison count the days? I don't think so. You do your time, I'll do mine.
Oh, no, I got out.
You got out?
Yeah. I escaped. Hi, this is Christy Lee from The Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com. Check out the list for a station near you or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
We have the Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Now, do you guys have a little tune you're going to play for us?
Yeah, we got a tune. This goes, since you was talking to Johnny Rutherford's from Mike and the Mechanics. This goes to Christy Lee. There's something about you. Yeah. There's something in the air tonight. Christy Lee's so fire-ass hot. This tape is dedicated to her from Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols on Q95. I bet you're not wearing underwear tonight. Oh, Lord. And we pray there ain't hair under there tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Chill of the night, if you don't wear undies, your booty's gonna get cold. Chill of the night, if you don't wear panties, your buddy's gonna get stoned. White snakes. White snake. Ooh, Christy Lee. Ooh, better get with me. I just want to get close to you and set my pork sword free. And I just want to get close to you, 'cause 1 and 1 makes 3. Ooh, baby, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. Chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. It gets real cold, so you don't need planties, Christy Lee. You got Donnie and the chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night. Q95 playing White Snake for Christy, and she's sitting in a puddle. And chill of the night, chill of the night, chill of the night.
Donnie Baker and the Pork Pistols. Bravo!
This may take a while. Say, how'd it go, boss? He said he's heard worse. He says he's heard worse. He says he hears worse every morning.
Bob and Tom in the morning. Louisville's classic rock all day on 95.7 QMF. Please forgive us.
Larry, the cable guy. Larry, good morning.
It's good to see you. But I got to tell you, I had a horrible nightmare.
Last night?
Last night.
Really?
Before I come in here, I dreamt I drunk the world's largest margarita. And woke up this morning, there was salt on the toilet lid. Thank God I didn't eat the worm in there, I'll tell you that much. I tell you what, I was madder than a skinhead watching the Jeffersons. I tell you what.
Hello, my name is Alexa. Are you looking for Bob and Tom Radio? Well, it's on me. Just say, Alexa, play Bob and Tom Radio on TuneIn.
Tickets go on sale this Friday. To win tickets, hit that talkback button. What am I talking about? Get the iHeartRadio app. It's free. I'll tell you more about it a little bit later on.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio. Hello, Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee.
Are we at our letters segment?
We can...
Keep your letters coming to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com.
Please don't play that.
This has been Chick McGee speaking.
We have...
I love this music. Doesn't it make... I'll go out and have a great day. And I'll kill everyone I bump into.
It does kind of have that sound, too.
I have a complaint letter, but I can't read it because I don't speak Esperanto.
Did you really get one written?
No.
Oh.
No, I was just saying, we were discussing, I didn't realize that no one knows what Esperanto is, with good reason.
I've always been fascinated by it.
Once again, Esperanto is an artificial language created to bring peace to the world.
I found it interesting that they had to change yes and no.
I know.
Come on.
Well, yeah.
It's one of those politically correct things. Even in the days of, 1880s, there was still political correctness.
Isn't it interesting, though, that they whoever came up with that had a lot of time on their hands, right?
That's a physician.
Yes.
You know why?
A language?
They didn't have TV.
Yeah, that's true.
That's pretty much ruined everything.
Or video games or anything. God,
But
what they
he
do?
was a physician. You would think he'd have been busy.
Dr. Esperanto.
What time is it? Oh, wait a minute.
What?
I think Adrian Brody's almost finished with his Academy Award speech, telling us what to do with our
Was
lives.
it in Esperanto?
I just was noticing.
I bet Esperanto's on Duolingo. I would almost guarantee.
Did you hear what Tom said about Adrian Brody?
Oh yeah, I didn't hear anything about it. So contextually, I'm assuming he
set a Adrian Brody set a record for the longest speech at the Oscar, and of course Tom came in. Boy, that Adrian Brody. He really loves himself, doesn't he?
It was the record for the longest speech.
And then when they tried to play the music off, he goes, "Don't play that music. I know how this works. It's not my first first rodeo or something."
I think 4 minutes, 11 seconds.
And I couldn't.
Was it written on his nose?
But he did.
With the body shaming.
I'll body shame Adrian Brody.
No shaming.
No shame.
I know he said that what Adrian Brody said, because of the size of my schnoz, I'm going to be donating the cartilage in my nose to a needy NFL player for his knee surgery. So I think it just shows he's out for every man.
Watch Brutalist and get all the way through it and not complain about how many times he lights a cigarette or puts a cigarette in his mouth. Or it's nuts.
I always thought the thing about the Oscars is it's all about so-called, they say it's about celebrating the artist. Mm-hmm. The artist gets up there and they go, you have 45 seconds.
Yeah.
It probably shouldn't be a TV show.
It's not a...
They shouldn't give away the award for the best assistant director, associate casting, blah.
See, I disagree. I think those awards are really important.
Sure, but that should be not on TV and done the day before.
What I'm saying is it's important for them to be on TV to encourage the young.
It should be a podcast. Let's face it. It's not like this show. Most of this now should be a podcast because we're going off on stuff like this. But
I think we are a podcast.
I think so.
Did we just eat ourselves?
So does Pat have his song ready?
I thought you were going to do the...
Today you were going to demonstrate. You've got a brand new piano, a brand new keyboard.
The diarrhea song, Cherry Cherry.
It is weird to be. I was speaking and having a conversation. It is weird to have that be completely shut down.
For both of us
for bickering over a song that may or may not exist.
It doesn't exist.
Okay,
that's an odd thing.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I do my best not to be insulted.
So let's get back to you commenting. Let's get back to you commenting on an Oscar show you didn't see. Go ahead.
You got 10 minutes.
But you do understand my point.
Yes, I know.
No, but here, if I could speak on behalf of Tom, may I? Tom and I realize that nobody cares what you say, Josh. That's the thing. We have to jump in.
No, I'm saying no. People want to see the movie stars. People want to see the movie stars. They don't want to see the Academy Award for the best key grip. And some guy gets up there and
here, Tom.
Thank you. Okay.
See, now Tom's making good sense.
But that's not an actual award, so
right.
Oh, it's there. They get them pretty close to that. The best sound editing. Oh, great.
Important stuff.
Like it's important, but the average person has no idea what it is.
Paddington 2 won best sound editing one.
Paddington 2 should have won it. And again, Paddington 3 not as good as the other two, but
it's called Paddington in Peru.
No, that's even worse. It was a terrible idea to go.
You got the way to move me, Cherry. Cherry. That diarrhea.
So are we going to have a song on the new keyboard today?
That's what he told me.
Yeah, if you give me.
Eddie was here for 20 hours getting it adjusted.
You need an hour.
An hour.
Cleaning up dog poop since 1 a.m.
You got to get an hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I could play that Wendy's. Remember that Wendy's story? I could probably pull that off on piano.
Okay, when we come,
you weren't here.
When we come back, we'll do that. Okay.
What a week that was.
I can leave.
With me? with me? We can both go together.
I'll tell you what, if you promise to go clean Pat's apartment where the dog just pooped
No, I've done my share.
Okay, all right. Well, we will get organized here. Do we have time for one more letter?
Oh.
What have you got over there?
One more letter. Thank you. I knew a pot dealer, and now this harkens back to somehow we got on. Pot dealers always have exotic animals. And
this is the last one of these. Right?
Oh, no, I love these.
No, these are great. These are great. Stop it. I knew a pot dealer in the 70s that had a huge aquarium with actual real live piranhas.
Okay.
He lived in a trailer, and the aquarium took up half the living room. He would feed them raw hamburger meat. I think threatening a hand forced into the aquarium was an excellent deterrent for anyone trying to rip him off. That is...
that sounds like where I grew up.
Tessa in Cincinnati.
That is great, though.
Plus,
I didn't know you could have those things as pets.
I didn't know they were in any way legal in the United States.
You ever see them? You ever see them in a tank?
They've got like big teeth, right?
They're bigger than you think, and they just sit there.
Yeah.
They're they're not moving at all.
If anybody stuck a hand in there, they would bite it.
They're cool. Oh, I don't know if that's the case.
I think they would.
I think you have to be bleeding.
What?
I think there has to be some sign of blood. I don't think they're just going to attack anything.
Oh.
Well, but
I think you have to be
idea.
We'd like more letters about your old drug dealer and what they had going on, if you don't mind. We are reporting for duty once again from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
And we've had a wonderful morning because we have a terrific guest in the studio. He's sitting next to Christy Lee. It's a veteran of many years with a guitar. A guy who...
I thought you were going to say bottle.
I can't, Pat, I tried.
Well,
this is why I get the reputation of being the dick in the show, but no, I'm trying to do something nice.
No, you are the dick on the show. Oh, yeah.
Who put the dick on the show?
And blamed it all on me.
See, this is... I'm
not going to say anything until I'm introduced.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Pat
Daly is here with us.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you.
Hi, Pat.
No, Pat. Good to see you.
You do an annual residency, if you will, at Sloppy Joe's. That's the place that does the famous Hemingway lookalike contest every year.
Yeah.
And you could actually...
And you win every year,
You could certainly place in that.
They've been after me for a lot of years to do that. Now I say I'm too old. He shot himself last year.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let me play a song for you.
Okay.
Please.
Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Oh, I can't read the paper. It's too small.
Must be the martinis.
Okay. Where's that music stand?
Would you like chicks readers?
Here we go.
You want my cheaters?
Okay, let me start over. Okay. Ohio is having a blizzard. Missouri is having a flood. Most of the South is having a drought. And Malibu's having a slide in the mud. San Francisco is having an earthquake. They say she won't last through the year. The whole country is reeling in recession, and I'm having one more beer. Oh, I'm having one more cold one till the news and the blues disappear. The world's on the brink. There's time for a drink, and I'm having one more beer. Okay,
yes.
My sister is having a breakdown. My son is having a toke. My dad is having his old emphysema, and I feel like having a smoke. My buddy is having a sexual crisis. He's smiling at me kind of queer.
Uh-oh.
My secretary is having her pregnancy test, and I'm having one more beer. hits the wall and disappears. My wife's having fits in, and cat's having kitten, and I'm having one more beer. My daughter is having her nose pierced. My mom is having her butt tattooed. My brother is having an affair with my wife. Uh-oh. Guess who's the one getting screwed? So if you're having heart palpitations about the way things are heading around here, just give that waitress a pat and tell her that I'm having one more beer. Yeah, geez, I'm going to have to practice that one.
I love that song.
I couldn't read my words.
That's all right.
I don't know why. I got to get them up this close now.
Stick around. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942. Health experts are praising a brand new viral trend called the fart walk.
The fart walk.
The so-called fart walk became a phenomenon after it was introduced by TikTok user Marilyn Smith.
I'm a fart walker. I'm a fart walk.
Do you go for a walk after dinner?
Yeah, almost all the time.
Well, because you have to walk your dog.
Sometimes society needs reminders, and this is one of those. Hey, how about a nice walk after dinner?
Yeah. Now, don't you prefer the fart sit, Josh?
I will say,
you eat a pizza and a hot dog, and you sit down.
When
was the last time you had a pizza?
I really like the idea that the one pizza, the whole pizza wasn't enough. I just needed a hot dog to really cap it all.
That's a hell of a meal right there.
And yes, it's not easy to find a place where you can get pizza and a hot dog.
Because a pizza's such a full meal.
So I order a pizza, eat it, and then I have to make myself a hot dog.
Here's the thing, though.
I hope.
Unlike mine. We can win tickets, and I was going to tell you how, but I'll have to tell you later.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Oh, hi, chick.
Hey there. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
That song's coming up. Are you chewing gum?
Cough drop. From all the yelling at the dog.
There's Josh Arnold.
God.
I don't know.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Here's Tom.
Let me ask you guys this. Pat, I love that you have a puppy. I love it. I love it for you and
Let's
Jimmy.
talk about your facial hair again.
Why the attack?
Yeah.
Because I thought one was coming on.
Whoa.
Could we possibly stay on a topic for 10 seconds?
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Can't we converse?
What is the
But
point?
the positives have to outweigh the negatives,
They
right?
do. I'm sorry. Were you?
No, it's okay.
I was going to try and tell you that.
I thought you were going to bust my.
No, everybody's been busting you. And
in the future, you will feel proud to pick up their poop because of all they provide.
I'm sorry, John.
No, it's okay.
Now you have once again.
Now let's hear about your stupid puppy some more.
You're taking your dog to doggy school starting this Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you write down the kit I gave you and how to?
God. It's right here, written in Sharpie on my laptop.
Okay.
I don't think that's where you use a laptop. All right.
Don't you love those scenes in movies where I forget what movie I just saw where I think it was the Bob Dylan movie where I think where she takes her hand and writes her phone number on his hand.
Yeah.
In today's world, someone taking a Sharpie and instead of whatever bumping phones, she takes a Sharpie and writes it on the back of someone's iPhone. Hey,
what the hell?
Write it on the screen, right? Would that come off the screen, Sharpie? I don't think.
That's a good gag.
I bet it would.
Yeah, I forget what the chemical is that takes off Sharpie.
There was nothing like the feeling of a girl grabbing your hand and writing something on it. It was electric.
Really?
Electric.
Huh.
Did you call some other number?
She accidentally gave me the number to the Panera.
What the hell is this?
I need to find her and let her know.
Is Denise there?
We've told you 10 times.
Denise Panera? What the hell does that mean?
You're the 50th guy that's called this year. She's a whore.
That is such a sexy move, though, when a woman does that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if I ever did that. Wow.
Do it to Andy.
I had a girl.
Andy knows my number.
Get a new one just for the joke.
You can write it. Just draw a little heart.
Divorce Andy.
No. You're getting ahead about 8 months.
Wow.
I had a girl pick me up at a pinball machine. She came over and said, "Oh, you're playing pinball, huh?" or whatever. And she goes, I'm moving into my apartment this weekend. I go, "Oh, that's great." And she goes, You want to come over and help me move some things in?" Is what she said. And I still remember it to this day.
Did you take her up on it?
Of course. I'm a red-blooded American.
Did you move things in?
Well, I just said yes.
Did you move it in and then out and then in and then out and then in and then out and then there was this big explosion?
Big explosion.
Did you bring grapes?
A big Miller
Grapes
Lite.
and Miller Lite.
That story is rad, Chick.
Yeah.
That is right.
That is pretty cool.
So much for sharing anything.
And I like to think that you didn't even take your eyes off the pinball
You
game.
jackal.
Yeah, right. You kept playing.
I said, "Well, what color's your hair?" Bing, 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 bing. Because I wasn't going to look.
Right. Yeah, I'll be there. Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't.
Yeah. Man, I don't care.
James Diener.
That's right. What'd you say, broad?
Okay. I'm sorry. So is the song ready?
What song?
He said an hour, man. He needed an hour.
What did you do?
I thought you said you were going to do a Wendy song or something.
I thought you said. Weren't you here at like 5 or something?
4.
Eastern?
I got her. I normally get her at 4. Today was 5 with all the dogs.
Why? So what?
And you know what? Things are so good with the lady.
Yeah.
And the puppy, and
really,
dare I say, I got a new car. Ford Fiesta.
You got a new car.
Ford Fiesta, 1986.
New to you. I think you want to clarify.
My son is. We're talking.
Life is good.
So the songs don't come out of when life is good.
That's all we can hear from Pat right now. That's Pat. We're playing him off.
Now,
thank you, Pat. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He's won Best Actor.
Excuse me for 1 second. I thought the idea of this was you were going to play a song on the keyboard.
This is called a guitar.
I know.
Why don't you play the keyboard?
Because
You're gonna
remember how the keyboard sounded yesterday? It was a little echoey and kind of. Pat just needs some time with it to work out those.
There's a reverb effect.
Yeah.
So then I thought that's why we were going to go back to the Wendy's story so you could play it.
This is called I Got Nothing.
Now, wait a minute, is this, do I have to read the Wendy's story to set this up?
No, he actually did set up this song with that talk of the dog in the car. And
Thank you, Josh. I'm still so sorry.
Am I correct when he said, "Could we do the Wendy's song?"
Yes, earlier today he did.
That was earlier.
What? Son of a bitch. Let's do the Wendy's.
Okay.
I freaking had it with you.
Well,
I'm so grateful.
I currently just willed your dog to have a shat fest.
Hang on. Hang on.
And you're carpeting.
A hippo like.
Tom, write something down. We need to remember what we did to get him to stop.
Okay, now the Wendy's story, I'll set it up for you. An amorous couple in Florida was busted for committing what authorities are calling, quote, an unnatural act in front of a Wendy's restaurant.
Hey, you want to move some stuff in?
Clearwater police officers reported spotting the man and woman lying on the ground behind a bus stop in front of the Wendy's next to U.S. Highway 19, for those of you familiar with the Clearwater area. The 53-year-old woman, her name is Demetria Wilson.
Whoa!
That's awfully close to dementia, but that's her name. She was allegedly, quote, bottomless, with her buttocks facing her 29-year-old partner.
Yes, she was. How about that ass, huh?
So he is Tymario Merrill. And by the way, I think
Hey, Tamario and Dementia are going at it out there in the front yard.
To Mario. So to Mario, by the way, she's 53, he's 29. I believe you're supposed to say, you go, girl.
You go, girl. Yeah,
okay, very good, very good.
You know, by God, that keyboard does sound great. I got to tell you.
It really does.
And then, by the way,
When I start playing it?
the police officer, this is the police officer's words. The man was in a, quote, turgid state as he, quote, repeatedly engaged with the female suspect. They were arrested and charged with an unnatural act. Seems pretty natural to me.
Yeah. Well, unless it was the whole is the.
Oh, I go.
Yeah, that's what makes it natural around.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Josh Arnold's new show. Which hole is it anyway?
I don't think you know which one it was.
Tom, we had a match. We both said which hole.
By definition, would be the.
Really?
Yeah, not baby making hole.
Yeah.
Right.
That's against nature. It's a famous French book. Au revoir,
vagina. Have you taken the story and put it to song?
Maybe it was man and wife banging in the bright sunlight. There's a naked ass yowling her haunches off Highway 19 as folks were eating their lunches at a Wendy's. He came and he gave her a pounding right outside a Wendy's. He was making bacon and ate her.
Oh.
As folks were eating their fries at a Wendy's. It's a short song.
And the Baconator, of course. They're very nice. It's right there on the menu.
They have Son of Baconator too. Do you know?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, yeah, it's the sequel. Yeah.
Those people weren't squares.
No.
Get it? They were hip.
Because Wendy's are square.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
No, I'm not I know that. I mean, can you call somebody a square?
No.
Oh boy, that's.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
I guess you'd have to be a square to use the word square.
Yeah, very much.
Thinking that you're being hip.
Right.
Well, yeah, but so you could use square.
Yes.
Huey Lewis may have been the last guy.
It's hip to be square.
Which is a great song.
I do like that song.
That is a good song.
So I wonder if the lady ever yelled, "Where's the beef?" when
Clara Peller?
When Tyronio
hasn't that been played?
I think they should bring that back.
I do too.
The beef?
I do. I think that's got a.
We need a new Clara.
Yeah, Clara's.
Peller, though.
Well, I'm sure they could do an audition.
Clara Peller's granddaughter might be.
What am I saying?
Might be too old.
I got two letters for you. AI. Here we come.
Where's the beef? I couldn't get enough of that as a kid. Just so.
And it wasn't funny. If you watch the commercial, it wasn't what she said. It's how she looked.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
She's looking around. It's wonderful.
She's a tiny little lady.
Who does that song? Oh, hang on. I'm trying to think of something. Who's the guy that wore the rabbi hat and danced around? Boy George.
Rabbi hat.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. Yes.
That's what it was.
Sort of a mad. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was. It was
in that video.
Yeah. It is kind of. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I'm turgid for you. I'm turgid for you.
I'm turgid. Instead of I'm tumbling for you.
No.
I'm turgid for you.
I think we're all stumbling. We're all kind of stumbling over rabbi hat.
And by the way, what gentleman is Boy singing to?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That probably wouldn't be in front of a Wendy. Unless it was some dude in drag. Okay. Sorry about that. We're really off topic. I think. You know what? This would sound a lot funnier if it were being listened to on raycon earbuds.
That's right. March is crazy. Simply madness. There's just so much noise about everything right now, whether it's birds yapping away because spring waking everything up or trash coming from the TV. everything's getting interrupted. You need some time for yourself. How about Everyday Earbuds by Raycon and lock the world away?
That's how you see birds. They're just, I believe you said, yapping away, waking the world up.
Because it's something about spring.
No, I know, but
that's my favorite day of the year, when the sun goes down at like 5:15, man, Eastern time.
Oh, no.
I love the hell out of that.
No.
This is great. And also, Raycons are great. They have active noise cancellation, something you won't find at this price point. And Raycon's latest model, better than ever, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, lets you pair with 2 devices at once. And Raycon's quick charge function, everybody's talking about it. 10 minutes of charging, you get 90 minutes of battery life. Plus, Raycon start at just half the price of other premium audio brands with similar features. If you don't love them, they offer a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy, although I've never heard of such a thing. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now, and we've got a deal for you. Get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds, brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Real quick, in my defense, in that video, it says, Boy George's braided and ragged hair, Rastafarian head wraps, traditional hats worn by Hasidic Jewish men. So that's what it was.
Yeah, he's absolutely
in that video.
Yes, but Tom, would you agree that you could find that description verifying what you thought it was because it's the internet?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's exactly what it was, though.
I don't think it is, but
okay.
That's why people love the internet.
It says here, what did Boy George wear?
Well, that's
how about this? Instead of where's the beef with Clara Peller? How about here? They pan there's some old lady. Where's the beef? And they pan over, and there's that guy going at it with, oh, there's the pork.
Oh yes, please say that immediately.
No, what about Boy George asking where's the beef? How about that?
He said, here's the pork right here.
That's right.
Little Rastafari pubes.
I think Boy George could beat you up.
He's been in here.
He's giant.
He's like 6'5".
He's a lot taller than you think.
He can punch down.
He tried to make love to Ace.
That's right.
Why didn't you take him up on it?
That's actual fact.
What was the problem?
Had a girlfriend.
Did you think about it, though?
I don't know.
Famous.
I'm not sure what that means. We've once again gone off the rails.
Who the hell's that?
Once again,
Boy George's squeeze.
Excuse me. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. That's why you're single. That's all.
What?
Are we? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. We're back live.
Back with that.
Not your tongue.
He was talking about me because I went like this.
No. I'll tell you what it was. You see, you're not even aware of what you just did. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're live in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Coming up, our interview with Donald Fagen.
You're
from
so
Steely Dan.
stupid. You don't know what you're saying.
No, we're trying to make conversation. Just before the mic's open, Josh goes, hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Yeah, that's right. He's excited about it.
Right.
It was something we had discussed.
Did you hear what Tom said? We were trying to make conversation. Tom doesn't have conversations.
He didn't speak a word during that break. They kept his headphones on.
They invented the phrase, he talks at me.
You, yes.
I thought it was live. I mean, Josh, okay, you're on a first date. Let's just say, and there's some nice music in the background. You're at a nice restaurant, and the waiter comes up. You order some sort of cocktail, I assume. What's your beverage of choice?
I might have a tequila and a beer.
Together?
Beer. Sure,
there you go.
Beer and shot. Why not?
As you can
what
see,
he's thinking is here. You don't look like an alcoholic. That's what he's thinking.
Oh no, I think he looks like one. And then
farthest from the truth. But go ahead.
And then this young lady orders something, and then you say, diverse a conversation starter. Hey, my new toilet seats. I just got a thing from Amazon. It's on the way. And then she goes,
yeah, I'm sure that's what you would
waiter, could I get an Uber? I've got to get out of here. I have a thing.
My God, the way your brain operates.
I know, it's amazing,
Fascinating.
Isn't it? Mm-hmm.
So your new toilet seat, something you want to tell us why?
Well, we were talking because I'm tired of my vacuum cleaner, and Christy and I were talking about vacuum, and I'm going to order the one she has.
Yeah, you're replacing your vacuum.
I love my vacuum.
I'm tired
and so to enter the conversation, you said, wow, that's really interesting. Hey, my toilet seat's on the way.
Because the other day I mentioned that I broke
about it.
Josh, I love you, but I think he might be right.
Fair enough.
I'm just saying it's kind of a conversation killer, really.
I knew we only had 4 seconds left in the break.
It's kind of a funny thing.
I thought I would. Yes. You know what? I thought I was. I thought I was bringing up a topic that you would enjoy.
You know,
discussing.
I get Josh. I know what he was trying to do.
Okay, sir, I didn't understand.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it took just over a year, but about 6 months longer than I had in the pool, but it finally happened.
Oh, you had the under? I would have taken the under too.
Josh now openly hates Tom.
I had the under myself.
Congratulations.
But that was then they said I couldn't play because I couldn't violate.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Glad that we're back. I just suffered through 6 minutes of Josh and Christy shopping for candles.
No, we weren't. You weren't even paying attention.
Yes, and then Josh goes, I've got a coupon.
No, we were looking for an avocado tool.
Yes.
You tool.
And you know what?
Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
I do have a coupon, and what's wrong with that?
And he goes, I'm going to go to Bed Bath & Beyond today because I have a coupon. And he'll get a coupon.
I'm going to get candles and an avocado tool.
Yep.
What are the
a pennant and a T-shirt?
What kind of candle are you getting?
What flavor candle are you looking for?
I like pumpkin. That's right.
Oh, now's a good time for that.
Yeah.
Good time of year.
I'd object, but I happen to have
Do you ever go into a
candle myself, so end of my
Do
objection.
you ever go into a store and pick up something and you don't really look at the price and you take it up to the register and they go $101.98 and you go, what? I did that.
$101.98?
I bought 2 candles. You know those 2 little wooden candles I have on the kitchen?
Yes.
Those are $50 a piece.
No kidding. I mean,
I couldn't believe.
That's why off the air I asked Christy, why are candles $95?
Yeah. And I said,
Plus, people are stupid enough to
and
pay it.
being a media darling, I couldn't say, well, I just need to put this back.
Yeah.
I'd rather not pay $50 for a candle. But I said, I'd wipe my butt with 20s. I don't care.
Boy,
Now, was it an anatomically correct phallic candle of some sort?
Yes, I could use it to aid my masturbation. That's right.
Oh.
I should probably use
something
help
from the
instead.
Liberace.
Christy, to answer your question,
What was my question?
when you guys were talking about avocados, you asked if there was an avocado vodka. 10 best avocado drink alcohol recipes. There are, yes,
you can
something
make
called
drinks
avocado.
I'm sorry, what? Avocado too, Tom. No. I think Chick does also.
Avocado. That's a Russian. That's a Russian bluegrass band. No, avocado.
Avocado, you a cock. We've all
That's a
cock.
Genesis song, isn't it?
Hey, it's Josh from the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you for watching this morning's show. To listen, just go to bobandtom.com, check out the list for a station near you, or stream the online radio station on our website and the Bob and Tom app. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand.
To the Bob and Tom Show, Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. There's
Happy to be here.
Pat Godwin.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio, and I have a favor, Tom. The next time you leave the studio, you need to take Godwin with you at all times.
It's the All About Pat Day.
He can't be in here by himself without you.
What was he doing?
Oh, you know, kvetching, being what he does.
Uh-huh.
Worried about what's going to kill him.
What's going to...
Jason was talking to me. I was being quiet.
You think I have an ulcer? What? Yeah,
You started that.
Yeah, see how he does casting blame. He's delusional.
Are you becoming one of those old men whenever you sit down the first 5 minutes? Oh, my back.
Becoming
is for years.
Oh, my bowels.
What's up with your bowels, buddy?
I carry a stool sample with me at all times, just in case.
On the regular. How about you?
when you you talk to me, it's usually the opposite. Man, since I got these surgeries, I feel so much better.
That's
and
absolutely
then one time you were telling me you did a bell kick.
Yep.
What the hell's a bell kick?
It's a ballet move.
You know when you jump up and you tap your heels together and then land?
You can do that?
Yeah. Now he can. He couldn't before the surgeries.
You want to see a bell kick?
Yes.
Wait a second. This is a really bad idea.
I will give everyone a...
No, you're not allowed to hold on to the table when you do it.
Pat's allowed to hold on to the table.
No, he's not.
No.
You almost imploded.
That's called a bell kick. You hold on to the table. That's the new one.
Right.
Okay. All right. Great.
I never saw Gene Kelly do it that way.
Well,
he can't dance like I can.
They had
now that
all
he's
that Gene Kelly stuff was CGI.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Fine.
There's no lamp up.
Okay. Let's move forward here. We're going to dip our toes into the sporting world. Is that correct?
Go watch Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor dance.
Man.
Those guys are amazing.
They are amazing.
It's incredible.
It's unbelievable, Tom.
Better than Heinz, and Dad.
Yes.
What?
Better than Sammy, I'll say.
Today's the Step Brothers.
Today's obscure references.
Heinz, and Dad?
Yeah, the great Gregory Heinz and his brother and his dad.
I didn't know they danced as a team.
Oh, they were amazing. They were amazing. They had a brief TV show, I want to say.
Okay.
We have some sporting news
on
going.
TV. I think
It was on for 57 minutes.
NBA. Kyrie Irving suffered a left knee sprain. Right knee.
Weenie, you doing that one? just from now on, just say number 63. We'll know.
Oh, you have a lot of nerve to land.
You know,
it's number 61.
As much as I appreciated that, Tom, that did take balls.
That boy's got balls the biggest church bell.
Where's the pork?
Evidently, they're going to take a look at his knee today. Kyrie, we'll see. Dallas 122-98. Losers over Sacramento last night in Dallas. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Alexander.
That's a name.
No, it's Shai.
No, but I thought I thought that's close enough.
We have to do that. We're doing that now.
You can maybe do it like your own man. Like, remember how the old guy always goes, "Say, what time is it?" And they say "say" in front of everything.
Saquon Barkley, but
now it's Sean Connery doing it.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Perfect. He had over 50 last night and sent the Oklahoma City crowd into a frenzy. He had 51. It's his fourth 50-point performance this year as the Oklahoma City Thunder. Are they the next NBA champions? They beat the Rockets last night in OKC.
Thunder.
137-128. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander
is from Canada. Did you know?
So say A at the end then.
Grew up in Toronto. Isn't that it?
What's his name?
Shai, S-H-A-I, Gilgeous, his mother's name, and Alexander, his dad's name.
So say his name.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander A.
Oh, and he went back to Walter Brennan.
Yes. That's much fun.
Oh, it was supposed to be Sean Connery.
Didn't Walter Brennan win 4 Oscars or something? I think he did.
Longest speech ever.
I'd like to think.
Now, how do you know what Walter Brennan sounded like? Or just because you never saw him in any movies.
I watched a lot of those old movies.
Grandpappy Amos.
Movies? It's the first time I'm hearing this.
I'm not. Hey, look, I wasn't going on.
Next.
Not like you. Not like Pat does.
Does Shai have to pay 25% of his salary back now? Since he's
That's
Canadian?
a fair question.
Boy, oh boy.
Are they gonna?
It's political over here. Always stirring it up.
Is there a tariff on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander?
Just trying to alienate half the country, Christy Lee.
Holy hell.
But they do have. They do have to pay income tax in each state where they make the money.
Yeah.
That's right.
This somehow
But they have a team of people for them.
Stop. If they're doing away with taxes on tips, why don't they do away with taxes on professional sports players?
Yeah, because I mean, it was when they're making $40 million a year. You really, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they can afford to pay the tax.
Hang on a second. I'm going somewhere with this.
Yes.
No taxes for entertainers in any business.
Well, I think that is just.
It is already.
There you go.
No, you know my thing. To be fair, you should not get taxed on any income made prior to 10 a.m.
Oh.
Yes.
I think that's fair. I think everyone listening knows if you're getting up early, it's these sleeper in people that are never paying any taxes. Because they're not working.
Sleeper in people.
What are we calling them? Sleeper in people?
You know what I'm saying? They don't.
Yeah.
They can't hear us, so how do they know they're getting
What
taxed?
about the people that are working overnight?
Well, it depends on when they start.
Boy, this is quite a think tank we got going on.
See, the people working overnight, they're having sex and stuff for free, so that's, it balances out.
Is that right?
Yeah, they pay more and they get more.
Do you think employees who work overnight have more sex than people that work during the day at their place of work? I would say.
Oh, at their place of work, yeah.
They would have to.
Yeah, those hotel clerks. They're.
Have you ever had sex in this building?
No.
Yes.
No.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
I have not either. Have you guys? We know Ace has. Come on.
Ace has.
Because Ace used to be the overnight guy.
Yeah, there's no way he didn't at least get a blowy in here.
Well, I tell you what, if you want those tickets, come on by.
They're going to do the, what's the longest song?
Talk into the microphone.
Inagata Davida.
Yeah. Oh, here's some Frampton.
Yeah.
Do you feel like we do?
Frampton comes alive, and I'm about to do the same.
Live Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, that's dreadful. That's embarrassing.
If anything could ruin a beach, you would be listening to that during it.
Does anyone remember that?
This is the worst blowy of my life.
I'm sorry. So who are we talking about again? Shea McGinnis?
Shay
What's his name?
something Alexander. What was
A
it?
Canadian who's a 25%.
Oh, so we could say Shay, eh?
Right. That's what I was going for, but
sorry.
I was baiting him into saying it again, but I couldn't get him to.
Oh, I probably didn't mean to ruin anything.
No. If you're just joining us, hi. Thanks for joining us. We certainly appreciate it. We are here in the Bob and Tom Show in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Jimmy Johnson has announced his retirement from Fox Sports, and here's a list of people that care.
That guy's been a mainstay.
He's been there since they became Fox Sports.
He's a worthless personality on a worthless television
Hasn't he worked there like 60 years or something?
End of story.
Now, you explain why you dislike him.
Oh, he's a former Cowboy.
He's a former Cowboy, therefore you can't.
I couldn't stand him when he's coached Miami, so. And him and his hard hair and his big-time boat.
And his Super Bowl wins and big national championship victories. Yeah,
complicated belts.
He has the same number of Super Bowl wins as Washington, I think, or maybe Washington, 3-2, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, he's worked for Fox for 31 years. Jimmy's 81 and made the announcement yesterday. He said he'd been thinking about retiring for 4 or 5 years. He said he would miss the people he's worked with and called it a great run.
Oh, that's very nice.
Johnson worked alongside Kurt Menefee and Terry Bradshaw, Howie Long, and Michael Strahan with that awful dental work.
You know, Chick, you make fun, but rumor has it you're on the short list for replacing him.
Oh, I would not want to do that, guy. Oh, no.
I'm just saying rumor has it.
They want you.
No.
I don't have it. Rumor has it.
Oh.
So
that would be my Sundays alone watching football from 1 Eastern until midnight Eastern.
Kiss them goodbye, baby.
I don't think so.
What if they offered you $50 million for a 5-year contract?
And now I have a question.
I'd have to get a look at that.
Does he have to catch the monkeys flying out his ass when that happens? Because those two things will occur simultaneously.
I bet if you threw your
Would
name
that
in the
be
hat,
such an unbelievable occurrence, Tom? Are you trying to say that I'm no good for anything?
No, I think you could do a much better show.
He's knowledgeable, yeah.
You have better picks throughout the year.
For sure.
See, the Chick McGee, now, if they put you on the panel, all you did were your picks. Now we're talking.
Now maybe that's...
A little, no bloviating, just do the picks.
Oh, I think that would be part of it. I get a bloviate.
Okay, well...
You know what I mean.
Yeah, of course.
A quick blow.
Elsewhere in sports? Elsewhere in sports.
Led Zeppelin, Stairway to... Cold water swimmers in the Czech Republic have set a world record.
Stupid world record.
A total of 2,461 participants braved the near freezing water of Most Lake, M-O-S-T, named after Donnie Most. He's Czechoslovakian. They beat the previous record of 1,799 swimmers set in Poland. For the record to be recognized, the participants, because the original record was set in Poland,
The picture of them all out in the field.
Well, and
praying for rain.
The same number of participants.
And they didn't win because they did it on their bowling night, so half the crowd wasn't there.
And the same number of participants that go in the water have to come out of the water.
Yeah, that makes sense. They count them when they come out.
Exactly. For the record to be recognized, they have to be wearing bathing suits, or as my daughter would say, a baby suit.
Oh,
how adorable is that?
It's a little sad she still says it like that. But, you know.
And she said mazagine.
Oh, mazagine.
Mazagine, and she said vagina.
Oh.
We use the proper names for proper things, Tom.
Yeah, you don't.
Really?
Yes. You do that with your kids?
That's impressive. Well, they know most of the good ones.
I thought you were going to say the goodies. Most of the goodies. They have to stay in there together for at least 1 minute in at least waist-deep water. Well, this is no problem.
I bet it's freezing.
I've always wanted to do this. The polar bear plunge.
Yeah.
You know, have a...
It's good for you.
Have an ambulance there.
Chuckle.
You know what? I don't have any bovine parts in me. Can you say the same thing? And he's laughing like he's got a better circulatory system than I do.
I'm just saying, I can't imagine this is a really good idea.
Think that would be healthy for you to go with?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do it for a number of reasons. Yeah.
It's actually quite healthy for some.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
The water must be below 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, that doesn't seem cold.
Yeah, the cold plunge is a big
It
deal
also has to be
now.
above 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Well, again, that was the problem with the Polish.
That was the problem in Poland.
Can you imagine?
Walking on the
just
water.
the frozen, and they're all swimming. They're all laying on it and doing backstrokes.
They're stomping on it, trying to... The water temperature has to be at least below 50, and their water temperature during the attempt, 38.2 degrees.
That's chilly.
Whoa, that's cold.
But you only have to be waist deep.
Yeah, but that's genitals. You know?
Still, I mean,
would you rather dunk your genitals in 38-degree water or your head?
My genitals.
Oh, really?
I think my genitals could take it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going head all day.
Really?
That's less painful.
Oh, I dip my genitals all the time in iced tea. By the way, no lemon.
Would you like? No. Would you like some more iced tea, John?
I worked in a restaurant. I know what it's like when you have a bad table. Really? Yeah, table 7's about to get the old balls in the tea.
Somebody, Pat, you're in charge of Chrissy as I read this part of the story.
I'm the only one going head. This is interesting.
Free diver David Wenzel organized the event, set a world record 4 years ago in men's swimming under ice.
Oh, that's insanity.
He swam a record of 265 feet.
No
we
way.
may have talked about that.
Yeah, those videos are terrifying.
They are terrifying.
I can't watch it. I tried.
Well, they have a big light at the end, right?
Doesn't matter.
No, that's
when you die.
Yeah.
There's always a big light at the end. Yeah.
Go toward the light.
They say.
And Tiger Woods' daughter, Sam, I'm guessing Samantha, Tiger's daughter, a senior at the Benjamin School in Palm Beach, Florida, helped the Benjamin School Buccaneers to the program's first state title, a 1-0 victory over Episcopal School in the Class 2A state final on Saturday night.
Wait a minute. It's named after Joe Piscopo?
Episcopal.
Oh, Episcopal. Oh, sorry. I was going to say.
Saturday night, guess where they played it?
I don't know what sport it is.
Soccer. 1-0. Soccer.
Thank you.
Does that make a difference in where they played it?
Yes, because I wouldn't say in the bowling alley.
That's right. DeLand, Florida. Oh. Tiger was in the stands at Spec Martin Stadium. Oh, good old Spec. Remember him?
Spec?
He had the biggest plantation you've ever seen.
It hasn't been anything, though, since his partner died. Span Williams.
Spec and Span?
That's right.
That was a lot of work.
Hey, I was going to different... I was going to... by the way, congratulations. No, I was going to go a different direction. I much prefer your joke because we'll stay employed briefly.
I don't think that was effortless.
Yeah.
What I thought.
No,
it took a lot of work on your
my part getting it. Or laughing even.
That's fair, yeah.
All right, that's sports.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
We don't get the DeLand joke?
There's no joke about DeLand.
All right.
No, you never joke.
I lived there.
Yeah, I know.
On Rich Avenue.
Yeah, why did they call it DeLand, though? I don't know.
Oh, of course. Have you looked at a map of Florida?
I have not.
They call it DeLand because it's not too far from DC.
Every time I laugh.
Oh, and we had a letter that we didn't get to, and I'm not sure why. Why didn't we get to this letter?
I don't know. What is it?
We'll get to it later. I'll remind you that
Beaky Buzzard is a Looney Tunes character. We got that all straightened out. Not Walter Lance.
Worried about that?
Because we were talking about vultures yesterday.
Yes, we were.
And that's in fact a vulture, but a friendly vulture, right?
Right, a friendly vulture is on
He's
the
not
loose in
circling
Atlanta.
above.
They can't put an angry vulture in a cartoon.
He's not circling above
Wait for the
beloved cartoon characters getting ready to eat them.
Wait for Woody Woodpecker to pass away.
I'll eat that woodpecker, by God. Coming up.
Woody Woodpecker's peckers on his face. Did you know that?
Yes, I've noticed that. We've got a couple road trips coming up. I'll give you the word on that. We can assure you that we'll be there for opening day in Cincinnati. And a special treat. The following day, it's going to be a Friday, March 28th. We're going to be in Toledo, thanks to our friends at WIOT. Looking forward to a big-time fun as we celebrate the legendary Toledo Mud Hens. That's all going to be cool.
That'll be great.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. You do a couple of impressions, and we were wondering if you would do... this is a pretty obscure one. John MacGyver. Now, he's known for some work in Disney films.
And I think it was in like the Doris Day show on TV or something like that.
I think so. He was the guy, the reverend or preacher or whatever, that got beaten up by by Joe Buck, not the sports.
In Midnight Cowboy?
In Midnight Cowboy. And maybe your vocal impression will bring back the memory to some of our listeners.
Yes. They see right now, everyone's going, quick, honey, he's going to do the John MacGyver imitation. Quick, gather around the radio, kids.
Oh, yeah, I know who that guy was.
Everything in this company must be done according to schedule. We will have no slackers here, sir. No slackers at all. This company is run like a tight ship.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, for the 5 or 6 of you that get that,
amazing.
You are welcome.
The minute you see him, though, you know who he is.
Oh, so good.
John's great.
Yeah,
John went to Columbia. Did you know that?
Did not know that. So what was the Disney film that he was?
He was in.
Oh my gosh, he was in
Bed Knobs and Broom. Was he
You're one of those like
the Apple Dumpling Gang?
something like
Okay,
that.
there you go. He's one of those guys you see him and you just go, oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's. He's been in a lot of.
He's in the
Of course,
Manchurian
you
Candidate.
remember him from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
It's my favorite movie.
He plays the father of the woman that Lawrence Harvey falls in love with in Manchurian Candidate.
Oh, okay.
Tom, would you like me to do my impression of Mickey Rooney from Breakfast at Tiffany's?
No, I would not.
Oh, is that no good anymore? Okay.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, probably no good.
once again,
Don't you have to go get your butt teeth?
Rightery.
Gilbert, unfortunately, that's dead on.
it makes
You're right.
it makes the Asian character in Mr. Magoo look not quite so racist.
Oh, yes.
That's how sad.
that no good, Mr. Magoo.
Can we do one more obscure impression?
Yes.
This is a guy, Kevin McCarthy.
One of my favorite actors.
What is he most famous for? The dad in...
I think Josh has it, the Body Snatchers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original Invasion of
And
Body
the Twilight Zone movie, he played an uncle of a.
Yeah, he's sort of a very generic, plain-spoken Midwestern white guy.
Now, I remember when the Aristocrats came out.
Oh, yeah.
In one version of the Aristocrats I did, I go into full detail. Father's doing this to the daughter, the daughter's doing this to the dog, and it gets more and more and more disgusting and perverted. And I threw in a line, I said, this is like a typical evening for character actor Kevin McCarthy. So at the time, a guy who worked on The Aristocrats, was a friend of Kevin McCarthy, who was still alive at the time, and he was like 100. And the guy told him. He said, he says this guy does this to the wife does the blah, blah, blah. And it's a typical evening at home of character actor Kevin McCarthy, to which Kevin McCarthy goes, wow, that's offensive. and he goes, yeah, well, Gilbert Gottfried gets a little over the edge. And he goes, I'm not a character actor, I'm a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Kevin McCarthy.
He was in a lot of movies. Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Colette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Colette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
We're talking with comedians Mark Klein and Nick Griffin. Nick, anything new in your life?
Well, no. I mean, I'm just out there, trying to make it work. I think you got to try to enjoy yourself. Obviously, I'm a positive guy, very optimistic.
I've noticed that. That's what I like about you.
Yes, I feel
Is this your New Year's resolution?
Yeah, I feel like
2010's your year.
No, I need to be more realistic, and I feel like you got to enjoy yourself in the moment because in an hour, a day, a week, it's all going to suck again. Because that's life, right? Good, sucky, sucky, sucky.
You say that in Japan, and you're going to have a great time.
It's true. It's just hard adjusting to the sucky part of life because when you first get to Earth, everything's sweet. When you're a baby, everyone's kissing your ass, hugging you, feeding you, and then boom, acne, erections, calculus.
I'll give you more information when he shuts up.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold. Now we're getting a song this time, Pat. A whole song on the keyboard.
Keyboard.
Get used to it.
Okay.
And
I'm
get
not ready.
And
I got something planned.
What's he going to
when
be?
did he turn into this guy? He was always ready and wanting to roll and
It's
wanting
the puppy.
to perform.
His whole life's upside down.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee.
Thomas, my lawyer.
Once again,
Tom.
Hello, Chick McGee at the Orange Insoles Sports Desk. That's right. It's the Orange Insoles season.
Remember, they're orange.
Things are getting mad. With March Madness just around the corner, of course.
Easy, big fella.
Now, do we have...
Are we allowed to say that?
Do we have any more sports? Oh, good. Okay, good. Because I think we have somebody coming up on the big screen there, if I'm not mistaken. There we go.
Hey. Save us.
Hi, Jeff. Oh, if you're looking for me to save the day, you're all going to be greatly disappointed.
I see. We're joined by Jeff Oskey and
starting off strong.
Flowing beard. Your beard is it's splayed out like a big broom.
Yeah, I dropped my beard comb in the toilet yesterday, so I have a new one coming via Amazon today, so it's a little disheveled.
Why were you hovering over the toilet with your comb?
I wasn't.
And did you
I dropped it, it hit the sink, fell into
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you also dunk your head in the toilet?
Yeah, to retrieve it?
I'm a little greasy today.
No, you're not. You look great.
Couldn't you just retrieve it and wash it off and use it?
No. It went in the toilet. Once it's in the toilet, it's done.
Was it?
You just microwave it, then it's safe.
It'd be fine.
That's why there's $7. I'm poor, but I'm not $7 beard comb poor. Like I ordered 2. That's
you did.
I got a backup.
Big money.
So big money. We give you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news. Normally I do this on Friday, but I'm going out of town, so I'm doing it today.
Here's Jeff Oskey with Failed to Mention News.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Punta Cana.
Yeah.
Oh, no reason to be filled.
Where's that?
The Dominican Republic.
Oh, hey, while you're there, going one of those day trips to Haiti. It's a blast.
Yeah, and luckily, I'm not nervous already, Tom. Thanks for helping.
And joke around with the federales. They love that.
They love that.
Yeah. Punta Cana. Take their hats.
All right. A woman attacked a man with a garden hoe after he canceled plans with her.
Oh.
Uh-oh. My thing's not working. Oh, wait, I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, here we go. I told you guys were looking for a savior.
I honestly thought you were getting a phone call.
I did too. I thought when you said, uh-oh, I thought, the plane got canceled.
I was like, oh, he's doing a bit where he's canceling plans on his phone. On my keyboard.
A woman attacked a man with a garden hoe after he canceled plans with her. What you failed to mention, oh, no.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
Thanks.
Totally worth it.
A woman turning 104 years old was locked up in jail for her birthday. Being locked up was on the woman's bucket list. What you failed to mention, she dropped the soap 6 times in the first 12 minutes.
She couldn't wait to get in there.
Yeah, easy there, Grandma. That's only on the men's side. Apparently, the sewers in Florida are riddled with alligators. What you failed to mention, even worse, they're all hopped up on discarded bath salts. The Denver Zoo announced the birth of a new redneck wallaby. What you failed to mention, get her bird.
Get her bird.
A redneck wallaby.
Yeah.
Hey, flying cars are here. What you failed to mention, I can't wait for the first drunk driver to come down my chimney.
Excellent.
And finally, we talked about the Mackinac Bridge disaster where a woman driving a Yugo went over the side and perished. What you failed to mention, who knew Yugo stood for Yugo? Nadai.
Oh,
news I failed to mention.
Failed to mention news. Jeff Oskey.
Mention your name is Baby Doc when you get there. Oh, sorry.
did you see that thing about the flying car? Remember we were talking about that?
Yeah. Oh,
And they wouldn't let reporters like anywhere, like within 100 yards of the car. You couldn't get up and check it out, and it was just from a distance. And people are going, "This is an absolute scam." Did you see the video of?
Yeah.
Was this recently? I missed this.
Yeah.
You can see dust picking up underneath it. It must be some kind of rotors underneath it.
There are fans underneath or something, and yeah. And I guess the guy who supposedly came up with it is some sort of DJ from EDM or whatever they call that.
Oh, really?
Type of music. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wow.
So this is juicy with controversy.
Okay. Well,
yeah. The flying car.
Yeah, it's worth looking at the video. It's very interesting. Yeah. Now, we are going to switch gears. Is that correct? And leave the Orange Insole Sports Desk and head over that way.
It's always sad to leave.
Because I can see Christy Lee sorting through a stack of news.
I'm so glad we had this time.
She is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. What's happening?
A woman claims her unborn baby kicked her so hard it shattered the screen on the phone in her pocket.
Really?
Yeah.
How did it do to her organs? They okay?
According to SWNS, Megan Ward was 37 weeks pregnant when she felt her baby kick.
Oh!
More forcefully than normal.
I was picturing, that she was holding a baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, the baby was still in
Wow.
utero.
Yeah.
The 21-year-old from North Carolina checked her Motorola G Play that was in her hoodie pocket, discovered the screen was damaged.
Motorola G Play.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
Not either.
Ms. Ward said, my phone was already cracked when she had kicked it. She just managed to deliver the final blow to break the display and touch sensors.
Huh.
She added her baby now weighs nearly 12 pounds, so it makes sense that she's strong.
Okay.
Whoa. I hope the baby's out and weighing 12 pounds. It's not still inside.
That's a big baby.
That is a huge baby.
Yikes. Wouldn't that damage your...
Does anybody else know how much they weighed when they were born? I do. I don't know how much I was.
I do.
What were you?
7 pounds, 6 ounces.
Wow.
I was 8 pounds, 12 ounces.
No idea.
No idea?
I'm not sure either.
Do you know what day of the week you were born?
Tuesday.
I had no idea.
I have no idea.
Tuesday, 1 a.m. or something like that.
I was a Tuesday as well.
Tuesday, baby.
Really?
Full of grace, I think.
What was your birthday? And I'll find out. April. You got one coming up.
I do have one coming up. But I really do. I never bothered to find out.
I know.
I don't know what time either.
Oh, go ahead, Pat.
I know mine.
What is it?
Wednesday morning at 5 o'clock, Patty G began.
Oh, they wrote a song about it. Yeah.
Dad wasn't there. He was drinking already.
What the hell was that?
Attempt.
What about... Doesn't Simon and Garfunkel have...
Garfunkel. Garfunkel.
What is it?
Is that Garfunkel?
Garfunkel.
Not Garfarkle. Or another vowel.
Tuesday morning, 1 a.m. or something, don't
3 a.m.
Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. is an album title.
I was born on a Sunday, apparently.
Oh.
Oh, that's why you're so pious.
Yes, that's it.
Boy,
Now, Christy, when you
is pious.
When you were pregnant and the kicking was going on.
I loved it.
Really?
Yes.
What does it feel like?
It feels like you have indigestion, pretty much. You know how sometimes you get your rumbly in your tummy?
Now, can you feel the baby's... Well, I know there's at some point before birth, the baby shifts. It turns.
It shifts. It shifts. Would you guys be careful?
In utero, it shifts?
It'll flip.
Yeah, I really said shifts. I don't.
You did say shifts.
Yeah, he's hearing what he wants to hear.
You're just being jerks.
I forget what that's called, but they was that an interesting feeling too?
I could not. I did not feel it.
Oh, okay.
So, in fact, my baby shifted. Sophie went from head down to butt down like 3 hours before she was delivered.
Gotcha.
Yeah, get that ass.
Face down, asshole.
Okay.
No, that meant C-section.
Are those good seats?
The C-sections?
Remember,
Dad had a good seat.
We had a... Did you not see that picture, Tom? There's a picture that exists of Christy being sewn up.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, he was a little bit excited about having a baby and didn't realize what was going on behind him.
Oh,
I was there with no sheet. We had the emergency seat. Ooh, that was rough.
There was no sheet?
Nope.
Yikes.
What?
Well, it's all a miracle.
Did you pass out?
No, but it was rough.
I see.
When they put their intestines on her stomach, did you freak out?
All right.
Did you have empathy pains when she was pregnant?
No, I was just weirded out.
You looked. Yeah.
Even talking about it now. Turns out I was born on a Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Good to know.
There you go. Wednesday morning, 3 a.m.
The number one song of the day I was born was Say You're Mine Again by Perry Como. No idea.
I like that Perry Como.
Oh, really?
Now I got another topic. What was the number one song when I was?
That's a good idea.
Well, coming up, we'll find out that and more with Christy Lee over there at the Silac Insurance News Desk. I do believe we have another survey about a very common thing that we probably all do, almost all of us anyway.
Pick our nose.
Go to the bathroom.
We have urine in the story in two ways today, as a fertilizer and as something you do in the shower.
Oh.
What percentage of Americans pee in the shower? We're going to find out when we return. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. And I asked Frank if he could sing, and the answer is not really.
Probably correct.
But I thought if we provided you with some great song lyrics, the song Piano Man, you could perhaps go through this with your various famous people doing it. And I have a random list here. So I hope this isn't unfair, but let's just try this right now with the lyrics to Piano Man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's comedian Frank Caliendo. I'm sorry, it's John C. Reilly.
Oh, I think I could probably sing this one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man. It's better than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? Sitting next to me.
How about nice, John? How about Morgan Freeman?
To his tonic and gin. He says, son, can you play me a memory? I'm not really sure how it goes, but it's sad and it's sweet, and I knew it complete when I wore a younger man's clothes.
How about Tracy Morgan?
La da 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 da.
That would have been better as me. Da, 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 da.
Okay, Paul Giamatti.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. And you've got us feeling all right.
Adam Sandler.
Here we go. Now, John at the bar, he's a friend of mine. He gets me my drinks for free. And he's quick with that joke. Would I light up a smoke? But he's someplace and he'd rather be.
Okay, Jeff Goldblum.
He says, Bill, I believe this is what? It's killing me. There's a smile right away from his face. Well, I'm sure that I could be, a movie star if I could get out of this place. Yeah.
But John Madden. Oh, speaking of sports, Mel Kiper Jr.
Now, Paul, talking about a real estate novelist who never had time for a wife. It's been too much time doing a thing, and he's talking with Davey, who's still in the Navy. And, the fact of the matter is, probably going to be for life. And the waitress, tremendous job talking politics. And the businessmen, they're slowly getting stoned. Tremendous job, probably going to keep them lower in the draft. Yes, and sharing a drink they call loneliness, but it's better than what? Drinking alone.
Seth Rogen.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man, I guess. Sing us a song tonight. We're all in the mood for a melody, and you've got us feeling all right. I got something that makes me feel all right, too.
How about Al Pacino for an ending here?
It's a pretty good crowd for a Saturday. And the manager gives me a smile. Because he knows that it's me they've been coming to see to forget about life for a while. And the piano, it sounds like a carnival. I thought he was going to cut me off, so I got big. And the microphone smells like beer. De Niro time. And they sit at my bar and put bread in my jar and say, man, what are you doing here?
Stephen A. Smith. Oh, la, da, 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 dee, da, da, da. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Sing us a song tonight. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody.
And you've got us feeling all right.
Very nice. Frank Caliendo does Billy Joel.
The Piano Man.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
That was great, Frank. Oh, I feel so...
Oh, you're welcome, guys.
Hello there, it's Ed from Ed Septic and Sewage. I'm here at this poor SOB's house. He got quoted $20,000 for a new system. I'm doing that same system for him, $500. I know what you're thinking. Ed, how can you do it so cheap? Well, first of all, this machine, stolen. That saves me a ton of money. Secondly, I'm not licensed or bonded. That saves me tens of thousands of dollars a year. So if you need a cheap septic, call me, Ed Septic. When things get hectic, call Ed Septic at the number below. Ed Septic.
here's why I like soccer now. I love to see our soccer team lose, not because I'm against them, but because I love to see the look of disappointment in all these fake bandwagon fans. I was in the airport when Landon Donovan and the boys lost. People were in the airport crying. And we're just so proud of them. We love our soccer team. Really, name 3 players.
How true?
Just say you like soccer. First of all, we shouldn't even have a soccer team. We should have soccer players, but our national team's only function should be to go to other countries and allow them to stomp us because they can't beat us in anything else. We go to every other country. We take their best athletes in all their other sports. Soccer is the only thing they still have a shot at beating us in. Why would you steal that country's joy? We still have fun. We still have porn and other things that make us happy.
A tremendous sport.
Yeah.
These other countries, all they have is that. And the last thing they want to do is lose to somebody they hate in the sport they perfect. How pissed would you be if the Lakers lost to Al-Qaeda? You understand?
Get a quick forecast and get yourself a nice
a Rolex.
You have anything in the Bell and Ross line? I'd like a. Oh, sorry.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Jeff Oskey joins us in the studio.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, man. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. That joke of the day on the way. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. I'm Chick, and here's Tom.
And Chick McGee reporting from the Orange Insoles Sports Desk. I bring up Orange Insoles because 'tis the season. There's going to be a lot of basketball action out there. I want to go back to Jeffrey Oskey and ask him a couple quick questions.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned that you dropped your beard comb.
Yeah.
And since I don't have a beard, what is a beard comb exactly?
It's like a wooden comb for your beard. It's called a beard comb.
How does it differ from a regular?
What do you have to have explained about a beard comb?
How does it differ? Is it like an afro pick?
No.
I see.
There we go.
Yeah, and it's got a fist.
That's what I was going to say.
That you hold on to.
It's really hard to find a good afro pick without the fist these days.
I thought he actually was interested.
No,
I'm such a moron.
All set up.
Never make that mistake.
We're all just setups.
That is your standard beard comb, though, right there. It's a thicker tines. And
oh yeah, do you use it every day?
I like that.
Tines daily,
multiple times daily.
Do you have one of those, Josh?
No, I do, but I mostly used a beard brush.
Oh, okay.
And
it looked like a horse brush.
Yeah.
And whether the tines are thick or thin, Okay.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Okay, sorry.
We have a letter for Tom.
Check.
I just wanted to say that Tom's puppy training kit is a superb idea. It should come with the puppy when you buy it, the way some breeders will give you a small amount of puppy food when you pick up your bundle of joy. I couldn't resist sending you a picture of my good boy, Bubba.
Oh, let's see.
He is a good boy. He is an Australian Shepherd. Yes, she is. Oh. So is Josephine. She's an Australian Shepherd. Hands down, the smartest dog I know, other than Joey.
Oh,
I like Bubba.
He's a sweet boy.
He does look sweet.
Well, my new puppy, Dungy, if I say, Dungy, you're a good boy, he starts wagging his tail.
Well, of course.
He does.
There's a thing.
You got a magic dog.
No, my other dog. No, Miss.
How do you make it wag its tail? You need to go to Vegas with that dog.
I just go, Dungy's such a good boy. But if I say it to Mr. Fletcher, my golden retriever, he looks at me like, yes. Never wags his tail. I just is the most disinterested.
He doesn't care.
Well,
I guess not. He doesn't care that he's a good boy.
Sounds like Fletcher's broken.
Oh yeah, I'll say Fletcher, you're a good boy. I know. So no, my once again my puppy kit. It's very simple. You got it down, Pat.
Yep.
You got to get rubber gloves, surgical rubber gloves that you throw away. Those get a box of 100 of them. Paper plates, cut them in half. That use them as scoopers. A bucket. and baggies to line the bucket. You can go pick all the messes up, and a little spray thing and some paper towels. You're ready to go.
Okay, as a dog owner, can I give you my puppy kit?
Yes.
Take the dog out every half an hour. And if it goes, then give it a treat. If it doesn't, you put it back, you bring it back in, you watch it for another half an hour, you bring it out, and you do that all day for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then your dog's this thing called house trained, and then you don't need paper plates or rubber glass.
Did you see this letter?
I have to leave, and I'll be back in a
No,
Dear Bob and Tom show. I have a wiener dog. Dachshund.
Yes.
Possibly the hardest dog to house train ever.
No kidding.
I'd go outside for 45 minutes. Nothing would happen. As soon as I hit inside, squat, drop a deuce.
Well, maybe he just doesn't like being outside.
I thought I'd say this. I tried training it by pooping next to him outside. What? Todd.
That's a good idea. Don't do the puppy pads. Whatever you do.
we were given them.
No.
I know someone who uses puppy pads, and they are now 3 years into puppy pads.
Yeah, you can't get.
That's the only place the dog will use it.
Yeah, so go outside. Congratulate him. You got to go, good boy. What's your dog's name again?
Brody.
Cheery.
Brody?
Cheery.
I love that name.
What a great dog name.
Yeah.
Named after Adrian Brody? So when he pees, it takes
Or
forever?
the sheriff from Jaws?
Or
I'm sorry, Tom. That's very funny.
John.
What did he say?
John
when
Brody,
he pees, it takes forever.
quarterback of the 49ers.
Adrian Brody, his Oscar speech is still going on because what I want to do when I watch movies is hear the opinions of Hollywood actors. I pretend to be other people and I'm fake. Here's my opinion.
You know, we spend 4 hours a morning giving our opinions.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, you better watch what you say.
No, there are commercials in there, too.
Well, when he's right, he's right.
He is right.
Dear Bob and Tom show, this is from Billy. I heard you guys are coming to Toledo for the Mud Hens opening day on March 28th.
Correct. Right, Billy.
Is this true, Tom?
Yes.
I work for the city of Toledo at Government Center.
We're not allowed.
Oh, God, are we getting arrested?
I am an urban planner, just blocks from the Mud Hen ballpark.
Oh, nice.
If you'd like to come visit the heartbeat of government in Toledo, the Glass City.
Of course.
I will try to set up a meeting with the mayor. Feel free to reach out. I would love to meet you guys and show you around.
Well, how about that?
You know, the mayor, I've seen the mayor has more letters in his name than there are counties in Ohio.
Okay, get everybody pens and paper. Here's the mayor. Mayor K-A-P-S-Z.
Wow.
U-K-I-E.
You are just reading an eye chart.
W-I-C-Z.
You're lying.
Nope.
He made that up.
That is some
Capskowitz.
Eastern Europe.
Yeah. There you go. Mayor,
Capskowitz.
I bet they call him Mayor K, is what I bet.
That's what happens when the boat doesn't stop at Ellis Island. that's where the guy looks up and goes, "Hi, Mr. Wilson."
Yep. Yeah, you're Wilson now.
Welcome to America.
Good luck, Wilson.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to that. Yeah,
I want to meet the only mayor I want to meet, McCheese.
Huh? Good mayor. Man.
Remember Mayor McCheese?
Absolutely.
Remember?
He had a bunting on his chest. What's that
Nice
called?
sash.
A sash.
Yeah,
Sash on his chest.
You'll probably get some kind of award.
How about a key
a little participation trophy?
This guy this mayor, whatever, should fork over a key to the city. A couple, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Well, 4 of them. We don't need 5. 4 keys to the city, Tom. What do you think?
Core 4.
It opens any Tony Pacos in Paco.
Right.
Okay, very good.
Oh, we got to go there.
I know. It is time for us to go over there.
It's Fat Tuesday today. We should be eating.
Happy Fat Tuesday, Tom.
Yeah.
What are we going to do about it?
You gonna eat a lot?
It deserved mentioning. It did.
Marching in.
You got any jokes for it? You got 10 minutes on jokes for Fat Tuesday?
Yeah, Mardi Gras. You got anything?
Fat.
Before the break, we were talking about #1 songs on the day we were born.
Oh.
Mine was Alley Oop by the Hollywood Argyles.
Sure.
Alley-oop.
You don't know that one?
I don't think I know that.
That's a fun one.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's about basketball.
Argyles
Or socks.
is
And the best movie, it was the best movie of last year.
is
pattern.
Yeah, Argyle is it the pattern or the sock?
I guess the pattern.
Yes.
Because they have Argyle sweaters, Argyle socks.
And then what was the movie?
Argyle.
Great movie.
Terrible movie.
Oh, that was the worst.
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
I
enjoyed it too. That and Barbie.
You are totally lying.
I may not have seen 1 second of it.
I haven't seen it either.
I don't remember. Is Ben Affleck in that?
No.
Margot Robbie.
That was. Yeah.
It's dreadful. It is. Everyone involved in it should be banned from ever being in a movie again.
November 26th, 1957, my birthday.
Yes. Oh, that's a good song. Wow.
Jailhouse Rock, baby.
Nice.
Count it, just.
Listen to that.
Yeah.
Wasn't it nice of that warden?
Yeah, it was.
Do we know what the occasion was?
I don't know.
Someone's being shot.
I don't think anybody
My favorite Elvis song.
sodomized last time.
The warden threw a party so that everybody would ignore the dimming lights.
Josh, on your birthday?
Yes.
But I want to get back to the. Have you ever seen the Elvis doing that with all the guys dancing behind him?
I love
Sure,
it.
of course.
First video, really.
What, you don't like that either?
No, I thought it was great.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
what's your
good.
problem now?
I didn't have a problem with it. I'm sure
It's
several.
awesome.
I bet several of the fellas probably enjoyed each other sexually. That
You just can't help
God.
yourself.
God, right.
And if they did, so what?
it's fine with me.
So
Prison
what?
gay is what you do when you're in there. I was in for 14 hours.
You had no choice.
Makes you hard, doesn't it?
Makes man hard.
Wow.
Way to go, Tex.
Oh, elbow.
This is
Don't
it,
ever
Christy.
say anything about my board being loud.
All that for alley.
Still too loud.
Oop.
It's very loud.
Poop.
You never heard this?
I have never heard this.
Man, that stinks on ice.
Yeah, it does.
It's a fun one.
Number one, right?
Cat stew.
It's a bear cat stew.
It's delicious.
Stew made out of bear
I'll make it
cats,
for you.
silly. Christy, what was mine?
Yeah.
Josh, yours was With a Little Luck by Paul McCartney and Wings.
The little luck.
We can work it out.
Oh, I don't know if I've heard
I
this.
like that song.
Thing turn out.
You've never heard that?
If I have, I don't recall.
It's from London Town.
Oh.
Produced by George Martin.
Pat, December 15th, your song 1992.
That's right.
I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
When the day you were born.
The day you were born.
Isn't that interesting?
The real one.
Do the real one?
No, don't do. It's gonna get out how old you are.
Oh, you do the real one. It's primarily acoustic. It'll be primarily acoustic instruments.
It's apparently
it's going to sound. It's going to sound very scratchy.
You're
it's
not
on a.
gonna believe it.
It's on a 78.
You were saying this?
It only exists in sheet music.
Oh, look at that. Brahms Lullaby.
I love it all.
Guess what it is? December 15th, 19...
Well, you say it.
Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley. It was still number one.
I'm not familiar with it. Oh, geez, there it is.
Because you and I are just like weeks apart, right?
We are weeks apart, yeah.
We share the same number one song.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
means,
that sweet?
Bring it in.
You know what? That means absolutely nothing.
It means a lot to me.
Well,
Do we know
I know
Tommy's?
it does.
Yeah.
Tom's was.
It's some weird Perry Como thing.
Oh, yeah, Perry Como.
I'll dig
I'm
it
an
up.
ace.
I thought you said Perry Homo.
We'll come back and do that in a moment.
All right.
Things to do there.
Anybody call him Perry Homo, you think? Simply Safe, the do-it-yourself home security system. You know, Simply Safe, when you're heading out every morning, locking up each night, Simply Safe does more than just protect my compound. It gives me peace of mind, and you can't put a price on that. And we also trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We got cameras everywhere, just in case Jeff's stealing again. And traditional security systems only take action after someone has already broken in, and that's too late. Simply Safe has what they call Active Guard Outdoor Protection. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, agents can see and talk to the lurker in real time, turn spotlights on, even contact the police, all before they even have a chance to get into your house. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and monitoring plans start about $1 a day. 60 days satisfaction guarantee. And listen to this deal we've worked out for you. SimplySafeTom.com. Go there now and get 50% off a new system with professional monitoring plan and the first month free. That's SimplySafeTom.com. 50% off and the first month free. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Alley Oop was based on a comic strip?
Yep.
Was
Alley-oop.
really?
Yep.
Oh, I did not know that.
Allie and his woman, Sally Oop.
No.
Their baby.
And they're Billy the baby.
Coming up, we have something I think you'll enjoy.
Baby boop. Yep.
Bong water is in the news.
Yeah.
And it's kind of serious.
I've never been around bong water.
It'll stain a carpet.
Smell up a dorm room.
Oh, yeah.
Also, back in the news, low-rise jeans revealing butt crack.
That's a big deal now. I saw this.
Back in fashion.
Yeah.
That and the Megalodon goldfish. We've got a lot coming up. I'm looking forward to all of it. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I don't know, I'm just getting old. I'm not doing this gracefully. I hate technology. I hate any kind of change. Have you seen this commercial for a car where they say the car can actually anticipate when you're going to have a wreck? The car can predict when you're going to, I guess they got some kind of computer on board.
Right.
I thought, if that was really true, as soon as I hand the keys to my son, the damn airbags would go off. You know what I mean? But it's all this technology. Like I'm sure you guys probably have this. I just don't understand if this like MySpace and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
I just don't. I don't understand the concept. Can you imagine being in a mall and going up to a complete stranger and going, "Psst, could I be your friend?" Denied. To be denied bail. That should be denied. And young people out there, I'm not saying I'm right. I know this is old man cranky talk. I really do. But I just don't understand. I see all these young college kids getting tattoos with like Chinese characters on their arm.
Yeah.
You think there's college kids in China getting "Get her done" tattooed on their arms? I find that unlikely, don't you?
That's very possible.
Now, this you don't have to be old or cranky for this to make you mad, but this is making me nuts. Have you noticed how lately when you call these tech support things, in my case, I was calling my credit card, but one of these 1-800 things, we know this has been outsourced for a while, but remember in the beginning how they try to pretend like they're American?
Oh, yeah.
They'd say, "Oh, my name is Sean." You go, "Yeah, how's the weather in Calcutta today, Sean?" But now they don't even care. Have you noticed that? I mean, I'm serious. I called the other day, and the guy just told me his an Indian name, and when they put me on hold, they're playing Ravi Shankar. They didn't bother to hide it at all, and I was getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything done. I kept saying, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. What was that? Please, excuse me. Could repeat that." And here's what I want you guys to do. It was a lot of fun for me. Maybe we'll start a movement. I started mumbling on purpose, like Boomhauer from King of the Hill or Gabby Hayes. I started going, "Yeah, they damn well so make up a thing in there, put someone down on him." He goes, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Yeah, how do you like it up, Boom? Huh? Yeah. Try that on for size."
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check this thing out. Yep, this is where it happens, a Bob and Tom studio. Oh, perfect. Don't even look like they're busy.
Really good today.
Hey guys, I got a question. Excuse me. Hey, What's happening?
What are you doing here? Donnie Baker.
Well,
Donnie, we're working here.
Yeah, well, I'm working too, because the fact remains I ain't going to just keep calling into you guys without a pay raise. I need a pay raise, and I want a better parking spot.
Employee, you moron.
Okay, well, I'm not taking less than what I'm asking for. I swear to
getting anything.
Well, but I won't settle for that. I want to pay it.
We'll multiply that by 2.
I'll call FICA. You okay if you're going to times it by...
Go right ahead. Will you just get out of here? You don't even work here.
Well, okay. How about some Bon Jovi tickets? Angel Skinner loves John Bon Jovi's.
Sure, you've got Bon Jovi tickets. Absolutely, we'll get one for Angel.
Parking pass.
She'll get to go with Jay Baker to see the show.
Ah, okay. Those are great seats.
Tell her to bring extra pants.
I gotta go.
Oh man.
We have Gianmarco Ceresi.
Hello.
How did I do?
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up Maryland, Potomac, Maryland.
Okay.
Not in Italy? Darn it.
I know. I'm much more Jewish than I am Italian, just to get that out there.
So Dad was Italian?
Dad's like a little Italian.
Okay.
Like a little. And Mom's just Jewish. And they gave me this name. And when my dad raised me, he acted like I was 100% Italian.
Oh,
and I did, the DNA, and it's I guess in like the 1930s, my great grandpa Luigi, his real name, my great grandpa Luigi, and my great grandma Donkey Kong, they immigrated here.
Little island of
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
For a second, you thought it was real. You're like, is that you're Sicily? Yes.
So would they call you like John Carlos Sarasso?
Sure, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, my dad. Apparently, my dad. He was like he was a fighter. He would punch people.
The Top Show. We're all here. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Ace Cosby. Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Christy Lee.
Hi.
Jeff Oskey's in the studio.
3 on Wordle.
Hey.
I got 4
Haven't done it yet.
4.
Be quiet.
Today. It's
Somebody
a door,
told
by the
me
way.
that
It's a
Wordle
door.
can be different for different
bread.
people.
Bread.
What?
Yeah, that the word
think
isn't
so.
the same for everybody.
I don't.
That you're different levels.
So far, it's been the same for
That's what
all
I
of
thought.
us.
So they lied to you.
Sounds like a bunch of low levelers
Did
talking.
Andy lie to you?
I'm sorry.
Andy doesn't do Wordle.
Let's move forward here.
Not smart enough.
You know something? I'm telling you, Christy, if you
That's
kill
what
him,
Tom said.
if you kill him, I'll lie. I'll be a witness, and I won't say you did it. And even if
Boston Bull.
That's all we doing.
even if you're convicted, you'll be out of jail, and there's no jury that's going
We love Randy.
Andy.
Tony.
Whatever.
Let's move forward here. Now we were discussing what song was #1 when you were born.
Yeah, the song that was #1 when Ace was born.
Already looked it up.
What is it?
Land Down Under by Men at Work.
That's bull.
What? Yeah, there's no way in hell we're going to get that out.
Younger than I am.
I know.
Okay.
You know his actual age?
Sherry by the Four Seasons.
Oh, that's a turd.
Oh, I like that one. I know you're not a fan of the Four Seasons.
The Four Seasons only were popular because they were giving coke to all the DJs.
Oh, I really like that
sound.
stuff,
Ronnie.
I don't like Ronnie, but I.
Sherry was
especially
a good song.
the way you sing it.
Yeah.
No, that's too low.
It's offensive.
Oh, awful.
Walk Like a Man, are they?
Oh, I like that.
Have you not-
like a man, sing like a kid.
No, it's awful.
Have you not seen the video of Frankie Valli? It's kind of famous on.
Oh, where he's clearly lip syncing and you can barely get the.
Barely moving.
Really
I will not watch that.
Barely
seems
moving.
Too sad to me.
It's not sad at all.
I will say this: I do like. You're going to be surprised. Grease is the word. I do like that.
Yeah, I do too.
With Frankie Valli.
Hate it.
That's
he's
funny.
barely
You
moving
hate
his
it?
mouth and he's belting grease out. It's hilarious.
It makes no sense. Grease is the word. Makes no sense. Don't like it.
Maybe you like bacon. You don't know.
Yeah.
I found out.
Very Gibrook.
I did a different. I went and found the #1 song on my birthday. You're not going to believe it.
Oh, wait a minute. We already had.
No, it's this. That's not the one. According to this account,
Christy, you're wrong.
It's
I didn't do it. He did his own. I don't know.
no. This is. I went to a different place. A source of what happened on your birthday, and they claim this is the #1 song. You'll have heard this one. This I don't think ever gets played anywhere, and you'll see why in a matter of seconds. Oh, this is such a turd.
But you're
Any time now, Tom.
Anybody?
Not yet.
Doris Day?
It's stereo crazy.
Anybody? Any guesses?
No.
I just guessed.
Garland?
Yeah, we said Doris
Que
Day.
sera, sera. No? Is that dog in the window?
Yeah, that's on brand.
How old are you?
Who's singing
Is this Anne Margaret?
She has
Connie
a lovely
Francis?
Patty Page.
She has a lovely,
Oh, Jimmy's mom.
lovely voice.
What about Jeff?
Boy, that explains how Jimmy went into music.
Yeah, it
just
does.
like Mom. Yeah.
That was my mother's favorite song when we were growing
you
up. She would
serious?
sing it to us all. Like, I cringed when I heard, like, the hair on the back of my neck just stood up.
How much is that doggy in the window?
I didn't realize it was a real, like, as a kid, I just thought it was a song my mom, like, was a song you sang to your kids, or,
Right.
you know, like a little.
Yeah, but it's, I
didn't
mean,
realize it was on air.
And you read the lyrics, and it was a puppy mill, and it's you don't want to know. It's so depressing.
But is it possible that Tom could be your father? Isn't it possible because your mom liked that song? Isn't that true?
Think about it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
I think so.
True.
Did you ever give it
You
to
and Billy
Jeff's mom?
Corgan, right? Yeah. Do we know Jeff's song of the?
Yeah, what's yours?
73 929.
Oh,
What?
Dust in the Wind.
September 29th, 1973.
Yeah, sorry.
73. Oh, what a night. No.
We could do this off the air.
Late Saturday night.
Let's
You
move
just
forward.
did it.
Yeah, but I looked it up during the.
And Christy said she was rumbly or tumbly when she was pregnant. You remember that?
Rumbly in my tumbly.
What the hell's this?
Aw, it's Winnie the Pooh.
Sicky and sweet like honey. Oh, how do you get upset at Winnie the Pooh?
This will make you
I'd
feel
like
better.
to speak to the 4 listeners that we still have.
The number one song when Jeff Oskey was born was "We're an American Band" by Grandfather.
Love that song. Written by the drummer.
Great song.
Don Brewer.
Yeah.
Produced by Todd Rundgren. Great song.
Yeah.
There we go.
And
We
your
wrapped
puppy
that
in
up.
the window. See, I'm cooler.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's
Okay.
We're Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah, you are. Hey, the clothing brand Diesel is trying to resurrect ultra low-rise jeans for women and men.
Now are these bras, Tom? You know the old.
You know the Diesel.
Yeah.
Oh, those are panties.
Oh, that's what
The
that is?
Diesel Company.
No, you didn't you used to work?
I did. I was a diesel fitter.
Yeah.
And
what did that encompass?
I would
entail?
just look at the panties and bras and go, diesel fitter.
Diesel fitter.
When I saw this story, I immediately thought there's a warehouse full of ultra low-rise jeans somewhere, and they're just trying to get rid of them.
That could be
But
it.
the New York Times reports jeans slung so low they revealed a bit of the model's butt cracks. Were featured at the fashion show in Milan.
And it's the boys and the ladies.
Yes. Jacob Gallagher, the Times writer, quipped that the, quote, coin slot-sized portion of bum crack treated the audience to a 1/8 moon. Diesel designer Glenn Martins said the jeans had elasticized jock straps inside to hold them in place and prevent them from falling down the model's butt.
So they're real loose.
Really?
But I guess the jock strap holds them up. They look ridiculous. And
The women are supposed to wear these. I don't need a jock strap.
I mean, it's a great place. You've got that built-in ass holster for your phone.
Boy, yes. Ass holster is what.
He said ass holster.
Yeah, I know what he did.
A built-in ass
You don't
holster.
like a hint of crack?
On girls, yes. On guys,
This shows you
I get turned on and it makes me uncomfortable.
There's some dude walking down whatever it is in Milan
runway.
down the runway with his.
So is the front low too? Like, can you see some D-neck?
I guess probably no D-neck, but maybe a little bit of a crop top there.
What's D-neck?
I've never heard
Is that
D-neck
like
before.
The neck of
The D.
You know, some man root.
Oh, the D. The man root.
Does it poke out occasionally?
Oh, that's
I mean, if it's hanging low, like you're going to see a little neck.
Where your waist cuts in, and girls seem to like that.
They
I
do.
guess.
They do.
Oh, the funnel? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Tom, you have that, don't you?
All these fashion shows are so ridiculous.
Tom's going to need a jockstrap in his jeans to hold him up any minute.
God.
Hey, our
Right now, about 1:30, 1:35.
If you ever accidentally show us your thin, pale penis,
Well,
I don't think I would be able to handle it.
like an overboiled hot dog.
Oh,
it is
all misshapen.
I will say it is pale. I'll give you that.
Can you imagine?
Oh my gosh!
So in any event, they don't show the guy from the front. So I don't know if you get, a glimpse of the old upper meat stick or the.
Looks like a chicken hanging off a alabaster lump of
these fashion shows are such a joke.
Well, now wait a minute. There are some people.
Yeah, somebody told me exactly what goes on at those, and it really helped me because I used to get furious at the stuff that was going on at fashion shows because nobody's wearing that. This is idiotic. But a lot of those silly outfits are just to draw attention to the brands and their actual clothing. But in this case, it sounds like they're trying to go for a trend here.
Who knows? I mean, there's still the trend of. I just saw a guy at Kroger the other day that he didn't have a cart. And he had a bag, but he had to use his left hand to hold his pants up.
Oh, yeah?
I thought that was over.
No,
no, that's not over.
I don't think so, yeah.
Boy, remember when Aykroyd and Bill Murray and Gilda Radner cannot believe the plumber's crack that Aykroyd has?
Hey, here's your problem.
They are just pointing.
The moon's out a little early.
Would you say something to somebody if they're...
I would assume they're doing it on purpose. For whatever reason.
When we were at the pool last week, there was a gentleman who was showing not an eighth of a moon. It was almost a half moon.
Wow.
But, it was hard to look at, but he was right there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Was he wearing a Speedo?
No, he was wearing just a regular...
No baggy shorts, and they were just hanging...
swim trunks, but they were... He had a very long crack.
What does Andy wear at the pool?
Swim trunks?
What kind?
I don't know. Gray ones?
Don't you look?
Above the knee?
There's gray ones, long.
Are they
they're
Speedos?
longer. No, not a Speedo.
Board shorts?
Board short.
I want to get one of those unitards with the stripes.
Yeah, the old-timey.
Like Scrooge McDuck would wear.
Like Borat?
Those
the green, lime green.
Oh, he had the banana hammock, didn't he?
Yeah.
I see.
So no.
Now, I wanted to get to this. Can we get to the story about bong water? Because I know Jeffrey is going to be going to marijuana country, right? Aren't you going on vacation?
Oh, yeah, I'm going to the Dominican. If you get caught with weed there, they lock you up for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing.
No kidding. No, that's cocaine country.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Knows you too. My
bad. Minnesota lawmakers have introduced legislation clarifying that used bong water is not actually a drug. The Minnesota Reformer reports under the current law, prosecutors can treat bong water quantities of greater than 4 ounces as a drug mixture, potentially turning a misdemeanor possession offense into a first-degree felony.
Oh.
But I mean,
who? I mean, come
Holy
on.
hell.
But I mean, does anyone do anything with bong water other than
Throw it away?
make hot dogs in it?
A new bill explicitly states that the legal definition of drug mixture does not include the fluid used in a water pipe, nor does it include any quantity of drugs that may be dissolved in a pipe's fluid.
But the law that they want to put in place would include the bong water?
No, it would exclude your bong water.
The bong water.
So this is so good.
Yeah.
They're relaxing a little
It is currently awaiting consideration by the Public Safety Committee in the House and in the Senate in the state of Minnesota.
A leap to make the assumption that bong water equals at some prior moment there was
drug use.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
If that's
but I don't know, a felony.
This received widespread attention last year when Jessica Besky, a Fargo woman, faced up to 30 years in prison over 8 ounces of used bong water that was allegedly found in her car during a traffic stop.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, she had just gotten done at the Build-A-Bong workshop. She's on her way home.
Build-A-Bong, that's a great place. But you got to hand it to her for not spilling the bong water in the car.
Much of a pothead are you?
Yeah,
you have a water bong in your car.
No kidding.
Am I the only one who's never even owned a bong?
I've never owned a bong.
No.
I've never owned one, but
you've took
the first time I tried that was with a bong.
Yeah.
A water bong. And you know how they say you don't feel it the first time you do it? I felt it.
My brother came over when he was of age or older, and he wanted to hit the bong, and I was like, okay, I'm going to light this. You inhale. And he inhaled. I lit it, and he coughed and blew it back in, and it shot a burning wad of marijuana across onto my couch and just burned a huge hole in it. Very first time he ever tried to smoke pot.
Man, that's good.
Why do you think they call it dope?
That's good.
Wow. So,
are you a fan of the song "Hits from the Bong" by Cypress Hill?
I was just listening to it the other day. Yes, I'm a big fan.
They actually have the sound effect of the bong.
Yeah. Is that a so-called rap, or is that a song?
Yeah, I put it in the hip hop category. Sure.
Yeah. How does it go?
Yeah.
Can you do it for us?
Hits from the bong.
Pick it, pack it, fire it up, come along, and take a hit from the bong.
Yeah.
Are there any,
from the bong.
He sounds just like him.
Are there dirty words in it?
Not that I. Oh, there are. I can't remember.
And that sounds like a toe tapper.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it does.
Yeah, I know when Sinatra covered it in his Great American Songbook.
It's from the bong.
It's from the
Dude, I want to hear Sinatra do it.
You can puff it, you can suck it. Suck that bong.
The way you puff tonight, huffing with you, my. Sorry. So, bong water will no longer be illegal. Okay.
Right.
I have a dumb
So
question.
basically, she got busted for 8 ounces of weed, and because the water was 8 ounces of.
Yeah, I guess. Now, I don't understand. What does one do with bong water? Do you dispose of it? Or
You just pour it down.
But I mean, are you supposed to leave it in there? Or are you supposed to do like fresh bong water each time you do them?
Not each time, but each maybe. Pass like. Not like so. If I take a hit off, we don't have to redo the water for Jeff.
I have an idea.
Yeah,
because as you know, I'm environmentally conscious. How about this idea? We create a Brita filter system for bong water.
Yeah.
So and you have like a whole thing about you pull up in back of a car and they've got that piece crap, and then you've got a thing saying saying recycle your bong water, save save the earth.
Josh, you've heard about that piece crap.
Oh yeah.
All we're saying piece crap.
How stupid is all that?
If you don't stop the war, we'll keep singing this crappy music. That stuff. Okay, sorry.
Another piece crap.
Do you suppose Otis Campbell's urine would, what do you think he would test?
I don't know who that is.
Otis Campbell, from
Andy Griffin?
The Andy Griffin show, the Town Drunk.
Town Drunk.
Okay.
Would sing the Dipsy Doodle song?
Yeah, next time say Town Drunk from Andy Griffin.
I think absolutely top 5 most famous drunks in cinema or television.
Jeffrey.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay, well.
You know what I know, though?
What do you know?
Name 5 before it.
Yeah.
Prize Picks. The second half of the basketball season is here, both college and pros. Race to the playoffs is heating up. Best place to cash in on your favorite sports is Prize Picks. Over 10 million members and billions of dollars of cash awarded. And the app is so simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport, pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. Join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM and get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. You heard me right. Play $5, get $50 in bonus promo funds. Prize Picks, run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
I just Googled most famous television character drunks.
Once again,
#1, Otis Campbell. There you go.
I don't think I can be judged for not knowing.
#2, Homer Simpson.
Of course not.
I wouldn't consider Homer Simpson a drunk.
Well, that's what
Barney's the drunk.
Yeah, Barney.
Yeah, he's in there too. Now, when we come back, Christy, what have you got over there?
No, we have our history lesson coming back, remember?
Oh, yeah, big time history.
Oh, that's
lesson.
right. Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much.
Remember, that's what we're doing until I forget.
I know.
Cram it.
Okay.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show. There we go.
Hey.
There he is. We're talking to comedian Dusty Slay. And Dusty, I recognize you right away. You got a full beard, though. The stash is your trademark. You got the you're going kind of for the Jesus if he had glasses and a cap on look.
Well, I can't be rolling around out here beardless. I don't need people seeing this chin, you know?
I see.
Great to see you, Dusty.
Yeah.
Great to see you. I'm pumped to be here.
Dusty Slay is a great comedian, and he's got a Netflix special that, as they say, was just dropped. I'll speak English. It was just released.
Yes.
You can see Workin' Man, which got us talking about the band Rush, Dusty, when we heard the phrase Workin' Man.
Well, I'm a little bit of a fan, and someone said that I might get a call from them about some copyright thing with the name, and I said, I'd love to talk to them.
Let's do it.
Well, you've got a tour going, and Geddy Lee has a book coming out, so we're even. Dusty has an interesting background. You were a working man there for a while. You had some real jobs. Weren't you a waiter for a long time?
Oh, yeah. Well, I worked a lot. My dad thinks I'm still in high school. I don't think he thinks I've ever worked a day in my life. He goes, what's this working man thing you're talking about? But yeah, I waited tables. I used to work in Charleston, South Carolina at a restaurant called Hyman's, which is located on the same block as a restaurant called Sticky Fingers. And I'm not making that up, just telling you where it is.
I remember that.
That's a seafood place. Hyman's a beautiful seafood place.
We've been there, too.
It's great. It is great.
Yeah.
And you were a waiter there. Were you a good waiter?
I think I was pretty good. I had a little bit of an attitude problem towards the end, but I think I was good, people would come in there and they would ask for weird things. They'd be like, they'd be like, you know what? I haven't done this joke in a long time, and I even forgot the joke. They're like, these jokes are not on the special. I didn't forget any. They're like, what's a good wine with the fried catfish, And I'm like, I don't know, a Budweiser?
There we go.
It's a hot joke. It's a hot joke.
Dusty, you have done a number of the late night shows. Do you remember what was the first one you did? Do you remember?
Very first late night, I did Jimmy Kimmel, and I never tell people to go watch that one. I feel like that one was not that good. The jokes are great, but I don't know how to prepare for a late night at that point. But my first Tonight Show, very good.
Oh, cool. Well, let me ask you this. Since you've said that the Kimmel event did not go well, why don't you share? What was the first joke you did on it? Do you remember?
Well, I did a joke, trailer park joke. I said, I grew up in a trailer park. We had a lot of fun, but I'm not sure why they call it a park. There were no rides in there, no water slides. We had like an occasional slip and slide or like an old tarp with some Dawn dish detergent. We put our slip and slide over a tree root one time because we was going to jump it. And that's not how that works at all.
I like that very much.
I hit that tree root. I just got up and got a job, I'm Donnie Baker, and I'm going to be a pro baseball player. I swear to God I am. A lot of people think you get in your mid-30s and your career's over, but like I always say, until they stop scouting, I ain't going to stop playing. The fact remains, I'm probably the best player I know of. My Little League coach held me back because his son had a decent curveball. There's a certain range I've got, but I basically put my hopes in this. I had a full-ride scholarship to play ball at the University of Phoenix, but I had Tommy John surgery on both knees, so can we stop now? I'm also a pitcher. I can pitch. I've got what they call a rubber arm. I can throw right-handed for days. I can throw left-handed for days. A lot of people, I'm basically amphibious. So I've told coaches before, put me on the mound. The secret to pitching for me is I like to check the runner when there's nobody on base. Throws a hitter off. I swear to God it does. This is third base. I've been there before, but usually it was after proms, man. But I probably know more about the scoring position than anybody I know of. Basically, my knowledge of the game, I've been taught in different ways, but I've also invented things. I like to get my lead at third base backwards. That way the pitcher thinks there's nobody even here. It's a lot easier to steal home, and with my martial arts expertise, I've been trying at Discount Karate to scissor kick the catcher, and I could even break his carotid artery if I had to. So there's no chance of a Pete Rose situation at home. I'll win it every time, especially if I got my Wolf shirt on.
But I was just talking about things that are disappearing, like the sound of a typewriter is going away. I get it. I mean, I understand all this stuff, but like that little ding when you pull in the gas station, if you're under a certain age, you have no idea what we're talking about.
Right.
How true. Just things.
Remember when they used to give you all kinds of things when you got gasoline, like glasses?
That's what Bill was talking about. Yeah.
Incredible stuff.
Even albums and stuff like that. I mean, I guess if you went to school at a certain age, you wouldn't remember what albums were or certain things. I mean, I saw a list of those things the other day with people that have.
They're all disappearing.
Yeah. Customer service. Yeah. Totally gone. You know, I love customer service now is everybody can understand, but nobody can help you.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I understand, sir. Yes, I know. There's nothing we can do. That's just how. I was on a plane and they had the intercom turned all the way up to like 10, and it's right above me, like blowing out my eardrum.
Yeah.
So I asked the stewardess, I go, is there any way you can turn it down? She's like, no, I'm sorry. There's nothing we can do. It's like, really? They installed an intercom at 10 without a volume?
There's no volume.
They're going to listen to it, and they're going to deal with it. That's how we're doing it on this airline.
Yeah.
Right.
And I hate flying. I hate flying like Nigerians hate spam filters. You know what I'm saying?
There's a...
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less.
Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less?
It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials to not hear.
So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal?
Yeah, more or less.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP member. First step, click the link at bobandtom.com.
You're at it, you can make this your number one preset. We'd certainly appreciate that. The Bob and Tom Show coming to you on Q95 Radio. Make it your preset on your smartphone, please.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Hey. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick.
There's Jeff Oskey.
Hi, sir.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. How are you, sir?
Chick McGee at the Orange Insoles Sports Desk.
That's right.
See what we're talking about by visiting orangeinsoles.com.
They're orange.
Now, I've been trying to educate myself here. We were discussing bong water.
Uh-huh.
And I guess they're going to try to make it not illegal, if you will, possessing certain quantities of bong water in Minnesota. Apparently it was a big problem. But you mentioned the song Hits from the Bong.
Yeah, Jeff and I are big fans.
And this is from the band Cypress Hill.
Yes.
And I think I recognize this tune. I played a little bit of it.
Should we start betting how long he's going to let this go on? I say the over-under is 27 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I'm going under.
I take the under, and it's me. And I'm the one with the.
I'm going 14.
Gotta go under.
And okay, Pat, have you ever heard this song?
No.
Okay, I want you to see if I think I recognize the song. Whatever they lifted.
Sampled?
The sample?
Yeah. I think I'm right. Pat, see if you recognize this song. That's the song.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
Absolutely.
And here
now, what is the song?
I don't know.
Isn't that I'm the Son of a Preacher Man?
Yes.
Dusty Springfield.
Yeah.
Very good, Tom.
Sure is.
Oh, but they had to be thrilled.
Who, Dusty? She probably honored.
Made some. No, they're not honored. They get a check.
So that wasn't even 7 seconds.
Between that and the Pulp Fiction soundtrack, she made some money there. 90s.
You're going to let it go for...
I just wanted to see if you identified the song.
And
we don't get to hear any of the lyrics at Cypress Hill.
Are these clean, these lyrics? I have no idea.
You can at least hear them say Hits from the Bog in the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it immediately go into...
I don't remember.
We have a button. Go on.
What's the worst thing that's going to happen?
Yeah,
Come on. Live dangerously. Come on.
I got to get the dump button. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here it is.
It's from the bong.
Now, excuse me for a second.
Media's just motherfucker.
Bong!
Are they hitting it up, if you will, as they do this, do you think?
You can hear them.
Yeah. That's that gurgling.
That's what that's.
I know, but I mean, do you think it's actually a high octane, or are they? Is it just a sound effect?
That guy is high from the second he wakes up.
Right. But in that case, I think they added that. But yes, I think somebody is really utilizing a bong.
You hear about actors, and they'll be actually drinking during certain scenes. Famously, Robert Shaw in Jaws.
Yeah.
He got too drunk.
That scene, yeah.
And they couldn't use it. Okay, here we go.
I actually had the lead singer from Cypress Hill in my car once because I took him back to his hotel and he kept offering
Be Real?
ganja. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah.
Be Real.
His name is B. Real?
Be Real.
How does he spell his first name?
B.
Oh, letter B.
Space. R-E-A-L.
This is Christian name. Be Real.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. So we're beginning to get to the part where they
Where they're going to pack
okay.
Here
we go.
What a mess this is.
Fire it up, come along.
What's he saying?
Pick it, pack it, fire it up, come along, and take a hit from the ball.
Are you gonna let it play?
I can't hear him. It's turn it up.
Well, that's a good way to hear it, is to stop it.
Okay, sorry.
Hit from the ball.
I would stop
Okay,
it now.
stop it now.
You got away with a lot.
That's absolutely the tone, though. Yeah.
What did he say? I couldn't understand.
Well, it's okay, Grandpa.
What does he say?
Something about a bong.
What the hell?
I don't care if you're 19. What did he say? I couldn't understand it. You sound old.
Yes,
I am old.
He says, put the blunt down just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. It's not a new method. Inhale, exhale. Just got an ounce in the mail.
There you go.
Wow,
that's illegal.
It's actually quite a story.
Now, I thought
illegal.
I thought a blunt isn't a blunt where you empty out the cigar and.
He's saying put down the blunt, pick up the ball.
Oh, I see. So they're doing
We're not messing around anymore.
Yeah, multiple. I see.
I guess this is our history lesson. We're learning. all
Oh,
about
sorry.
the ball.
Okay.
In my day, blunt meant
All
was
right.
candid.
What's the today? Give me the music for today in history, and I'll let you know.
What's he's trying to say? I don't understand. Time now for today in history. Here's Tom. Hello, Tom.
Happy birthday, Chaz Bono.
March 4th. March 4th. Wow.
Already.
Yeah, Sunday. Sunday got the news about Chaz skied into a tree.
Oh.
No son of my.
Wow.
You too, Josh?
That's right.
Well, you're right out there with
Chaz
him,
Bono's a weird. Am I right? I'm right.
Man, she was a cute little girl, though.
Yes, she was on that
2 or
show.
3 years old.
Yeah, blonde hair.
They'd come out.
If Yoko Ono married Sonny Bono, wait a minute.
Would she be
Yoko Ono Bono? Has anybody ever thought about that?
Nobody does.
Okay, let's see now.
Isn't Yoko like 90 or something?
92.
Yeah.
Didn't she just turn 92?
You know, there's an obscure trivia fact. Yoko Ono's next door neighbor in the Dakota. Anyone?
No. Who?
Well, you know what?
The answer is Roberta Flack, the great singer who just died last week.
Man, the stuff
Can you
know.
talk about anything?
Okay, sorry.
That
aware of
happened
Cyprus.
How about
century?
Draymond Green from the NBA?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Birthday day today?
His birthday from 1990. Of course, his sitcom, Everybody Loves Draymond. I have no idea. 1801, Thomas Jefferson, the first president, inaugurated where?
I'm going to say Washington, D.C.
Philly, right?
Philly.
No, Washington, D.C. He was the first one there because it would have been weird inaugurating Washington in Washington.
Right.
Well, why didn't they? Where did they inaugurate Washington? Yeah.
On the dais.
I'm not so big brain now, are you?
Outdoors.
This is really amazing. In 1809, James Madison was the first president inaugurated in American-made clothes.
Wow.
What a stupid fact.
He flipped off the British and said,
U.S. textiles from here on out.
Yes, I bought these at ye old Kmart.
I thought you were going to say his wife had snack cakes for everybody.
Yes.
Or Swiss rolls or
And
whatever.
then one of the most famous stories about presidential inaugurations, 1847, William Henry Harrison delivered the longest presidential inaugural speech, although it was shorter than Adrian Brody at the Oscars, but he did it outside for over an hour, and of course he died several weeks later.
Which, as we know, didn't have anything to do with it because colds aren't caught that way.
And then here's one more inauguration story. In 1909 in the state, William Howard Taft was inaugurated during a 10-inch snowstorm.
Ooh.
And why was he famous, William Howard Taft?
He got stuck in a bathtub.
He was really,
really
help me.
He was
really fat. Didn't he weigh like 380 or something? He was
a big fella.
That's
big
right.
Fella. Please pull me out.
Size means power.
Well, very good. And that, ladies and gentlemen,
Then I rolled over.
a little bit of your history lesson. And once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
Hello and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. I'm your host, Mr. Obvious. Let's go right to the phones.
That's good. Just like him, yeah.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello. Is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Mr. Obvious. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks for calling. What seems to be the problem, caller?
Oh, Mr. Obvious.
Yes?
I think I've got a critter stuck in my pipes under my kitchen sink.
Huh, a critter, huh? Some sort of animal? What makes you think that?
I can hear him down there making noises.
Noises, huh? What sort of noises?
Well, you know, kind of a growling noise. Like a critter.
What's that sound like?
Well, it's sort of like, you know, like that.
Huh. A critter under your sink, huh? And it's growling at you?
Yep. You can hear him down there. Sounds like he's trapped in the pipes or something. He's down there growling, kind of like.
Is he padding the part? What's going on?
I see. So this happens all the time?
Mostly it seems like it happens after dinner. When my wife rinses leftover food down the drain. You can hear him down there eating.
Eating?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like that.
Now, caller, is there anything else that seems to cause this growling?
Well, now that you mention it, he seems to do it every time she flips that light switch on by the sink.
Light switch, huh?
Yeah. There's the switch by the sink. But it don't turn nothing on. She'll flip it sometimes while she's doing the dishes, and boy, it makes him mad as anything.
Hey, hi, it's Tom from the Bob and Tom Show. Miss some of the show? Become a Bob and Tom VIP and subscribe to the audio and video podcasts. The Bob and Tom Show, on air, on app, and on demand. Do you have any interest in going to space?
Yeah, so I have a different definition of space, as would be true for all of my colleagues, my astrophysics colleagues. Many people don't realize that the space station, for example, which is anybody's common definition of being in space. If Earth were shrunk to the size of a schoolroom globe, then the space station is orbiting 1 centimeter above the surface.
Yeah.
And so I'm sorry, I can't think of that as space. Send me somewhere. Moon, Mars, asteroids, beyond. But I don't want to just boldly go where hundreds have gone before.
The billionaires who pay to go up in the one where they're in space for like 6 minutes, that seems to me to be a real ripoff.
That's not even as high as the 1 centimeter. So the billionaire boys race, the Bezos-Branson, you're right. That's what's called suborbital. They go up and then just fall back for 5-6 minutes, and it's the falling part where you're weightless. So that's fun, and you're sort of above the important parts of the atmosphere. So that's fun. Stars will come out in broad daylight because you can't see stars in the daytime because of the scattered blue light from the sun that turns the sky blue. You get above that limit. So that's fun. I have no issues with that. But on this same scale with the schoolroom globe, they go up about the thickness of 2 dimes.
Yeah, wow. And it's costing them several more dimes than that.
Remember that guy, that crazy guy, Felix Baumgartner? Remember him?
Sure. Yeah.
Who did that edge
hot
of
air
space
balloon
jump
thing? Yeah.
For Red Bull?
Sure.
Okay. How high was he? He was the thickness of 1 dime above Earth's surface. So we, and NASA is complicit in this. We have a very low bar definition of what it means to go into space.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry, I have higher goals than that.
Can we get to Mars, though, feasibly? Is that really a realistic thing?
Well, so let me just make it clear. Oh, by the way, of the billionaire boys space race, Elon Musk is the only one who actually puts people in orbit.
Okay.
So he's the full 1 centimeter up, and that's why he can intersect with the space station if he chooses. Unlike the 1950s, where people said, will we ever get to the moon? Do we know how? Is it even possible? That's not the kinds of questions anyone is invoking today about Mars. The questions are not, is it possible? Of course it's possible. We have an SUV-sized rover that took a helicopter to Mars, exploring Mars right now. Getting to Mars, that's not the issue. So the issue is, what's the motivation? And who's going to write the check? That's all it comes down to. It's not any more complicated than that.
So you can survive that trip to Mars. A human being can.
It's 9 months. Yeah, just get a good Netflix account, good library.
Maybe listen to Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a couple of podcasts out there.
Thank you. Yes, I have a podcast that'll keep you going. There you go.
Project a reality and free demolition till April 30th.
Ask about putting my initials in your concrete.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. They're not talking about me for 5 seconds. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
And Pat needs a hug today. Everybody out there mentally
nervous recording today.
Hug Pat. That's Jeff Oskey.
Yes, sir.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
That joke of the day coming up. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studio.
Thank you very much.
Here's Tom.
Let's see now. A couple quick things. We were just doing a little bit of a review of many events in history. I want to talk about this one for just a second. I know that Chick McGee is the one sitting at the orangeinsoles.com sports desk. Babe Ruth, on this date in 1927, famously became the highest paid pitcher in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
$70,000 per year for 3 years.
What year was that?
1927. So it's before the Depression.
Can you imagine? Are you sure it says pitcher? I think he was a pitcher earlier than
I said highest paid player.
Oh, okay.
In the Major League Baseball. The larger point here is I did the math on this. Adjusting for inflation, that's about $1.3 million a season.
Oh, okay.
Today, which would, I think the ball boy of the Yankees makes that now. Wow. What a difference. And, of course, one of the greatest of all time. And then in 1952, by the way, Ernest Hemingway finished The Old Man and the Sea. I know you like that one, Chuck.
I do like that one a lot. I know you don't care for it.
No.
Allegory.
Much better works. Now, I wanted to head back over to the Silac Insurance News Desk where one finds Christy Lee with her beautiful blonde hair and her bangs that I like very much.
They're about to get cut off.
Today?
No, not today.
Because tomorrow's Ash Wednesday, so don't you want to show off your ashes?
Yeah.
Isn't that in? You get them cut really high?
Oh, I hate that.
Does somebody else has that?
That's a real French look.
Yeah.
It's real cool. Yeah, you should do that.
That's happened to me once.
You should absolutely do that.
No.
Yeah.
Looks like a mistake.
So
I am a mistake already. I don't need that.
Have you ever tried to trim your own bangs?
Oh, I do it a lot.
I feel like that's something every woman does, and they go too low one time, and they never make that mistake again.
I did it on my sister when she was 2 for family photographs. I never heard the end of that. You twist it like this, and then you just cut. Done.
Okay.
Easy.
Wow, so we've gone from twisting joints to twisting hair.
Yeah. But we're going to talk about underwear.
Oh, I like underwear. I like wearing it, and I like how it looks on ladies.
What kind of underwear do you like?
To wear or how it looks?
On ladies.
Any. I really don't have a preference.
Hanky-panky.
Oh, you and your hanky-panky.
Have you ever eaten any, of course, edible underwear?
I have not. I've not. I can't imagine those are comfortable for the ladies to wear.
It's got to be sticky.
Is it just like wearing a fruit roll-up?
They taste like a fruit roll-up.
So wait a second. So Jeff Oska, you have eaten?
Just more like, hey, what do these taste like? I didn't eat them off the lady.
Well, you're not supposed to eat them in the store.
I think it was like a bridal shower gift kind of thing, and we had it out, and we were like, "Oh, what's it taste like?" And
that's funny. Yeah,
we didn't really.
So that would be funny. Edible underwear with a bite taken out of it. Merry Christmas. There you go. Right?
Or would that be a fight starter?
The butt.
Yeah, it would.
There's a whole lot of the butt.
Where would you put the bite?
I'd eat the ass out of
I ate the... Never mind. Christy, why are we talking about underwear again? I forgot.
A recent auction saw the sale of John F. Kennedy's underwear and a hoodie belonging to Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait a minute.
I hope it wasn't the underwear he was wearing in Dallas.
God.
Why is it in a Ziploc bag?
There's a lot of DNA of 2 different varieties.
The ivory cotton Snapfly boxer shorts featuring a hand-sewn label embroidered with Jack.
Snapfly.
Reportedly date back to the late president's stint in the Navy during the 40s.
Jack.
That's fancy underwear.
Why do they have to put their name in it? Are they going to lose it?
You say it was embroidered or
they were war?
It says it features a hand-sewn label embroidered with Jack.
That may have been military.
No, his family. I'm sure his family bought the underwear.
That's a sign you've got too much money when you can send your underwear out.
And those days, you'd go to a tailor and have them make your uniform if you were rich.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
You could do that?
Sure.
You didn't have to take it from the service?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow. That's a
man. Well, apparently they sold for $9,100 at Julian's Spotlight History and Technology Auction.
I mean, that sounds about right.
A black alternative.
Were they
brand.
game worn? I mean,
they must have been.
Well, I'm sure he wore them at some point.
Again, they'd go for a lot more if they were
soiled.
2211.
A black alternative brand hoodie worn on numerous occasions by Mr. Zuckerberg in 2010 sold for $15,875.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's very silly.
Although that's probably about how much he pays for those hoodies, I think.
What do you think you could get for Bill Belichick's sleeves?
Well, nobody just wants the sleeve.
No, that'd be the whole thing, though. It's like having his.
Wore 'em.
That's the whole thing. It's like having his foreskin.
Oh,
well, I don't think anyone would want that either.
Oh, Bill Belichick
for yourself.
I think Bill Belichick's foreskin would be.
Those two have a fruit roll-up type quality.
Is that right? I bet they are leathery. My goodness.
Other items went up for bid included a bow tie worn by Steve Jobs. It sold for $35,750. People have way too much money. Barack Obama's game-worn golf shoes came in at just $1,750. Sounds like a bargain now, doesn't it?
Yeah, anybody's golf shoes for $1,750.
Yes. By the way, the hoodie sale included a handwritten note that reads, quote, One of my favorite old school Facebook hoodies. I wore this all the time in the early days. It even has our original mission statement on the inside lining. Enjoy. Well, that it makes
he must have donated it then to a charity or something, I would think. But JFK's underwear, I mean, think about it. That's a bargain because you're not only getting his DNA, you're probably getting Marilyn, maybe Jackie, several others, I'm sure.
Sure, the man
you hear
got
that?
around, yeah.
You hear that? That's the sound. The sound of uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, let's face it. I mean,
that's the sound of the man working on the chain.
You get RFK Juniors, you're going to get a lot of polar bear blood. Last time I checked.
I don't know what that means.
So much for Christy just being political, huh?
What?
No, that's not political. He picked up that dead bear and
Oh.
He got rid of it, yeah.
It wasn't a polar bear.
Yeah, that was the polar bear.
Polar bear.
Well, in comedy, what you do is you take it to the next step, you see.
Well.
In this case, this was the step off the cliff to the death of all things humorous.
Oh, my God.
Again, let's just
Do you
move
think
forward.
anyone will ask, though, if JFK's underwear is from November 22nd?
Oh, I'm sure it is.
You know, I'm sure they would, right?
And Jackie's outfit is sealed and
it's in the Smithsonian.
can't be opened for
is it? Okay.
100 years or something.
Well, leave that stuff alone.
Yes. There's bad.
There'd be someone out there that would
we
pay
don't need to see that.
$1 million for that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some psycho idiot that would want that.
Psycho idiot.
There are a lot of psycho idiots that are also billionaires.
Hey, how are you, man? Did you say my name?
Jackie wore this.
That's right, Jackie.
And by the way, that is, irrespective of the awful things that happened on November 22nd, 1963, that is one dumb hat.
Oh, the pillbox hat.
That is really pointless.
I thought it looked kind of
I didn't mind
nice.
It was a fashion item. It wasn't to keep the sun off your face.
I never, even when I got older, I never got Jackie Kennedy. I didn't care for her voice. I don't know what's so beautiful about her. I don't understand.
I love chick doing Jackie.
Now, if you'd like to come over here and see some of the China.
Now that's obviously here we have some silver.
We're having a tour of the White House, Tom.
This is very.
And this is Charles Collingwood.
This is very clearly a silver piece. Yes, Jeff. To my untutored eye.
It's for me.
Oh, well,
wait a minute. That was Stereo Jackie's.
We're on show me off. No wonder he went with Marilyn. You correct me.
My goodness, Mr. Collingwood.
Now, Christy, tomorrow is Ash Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
And is it appropriate when you have bangs? Do you have to tuck them back? I know when you get them, I know you do. But after you get them, do you then leave your hair up so people can see?
No.
No, you wear your hair as you would.
Yeah, you just wear your hair, and you can just.
Is it appropriate if I were to see you to go, hey, nice ash?
Are you going to come in tomorrow with your ashes on?
No, because I'm here too early. There's no mass that early.
We'll get up early.
Well, some people are.
Yeah.
What are they devoted?
Yeah, very devoted.
And,
they get 5
I could leave, go to mass, and come back.
No, you might catch fire. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Kennedy and Charles Collingwood. This is real audio from a tour of the White House.
Tell me about the silverware in China, Mrs. Kennedy.
Well, it's not silver. It's all gold or vermeil. They used to use Monroe's knives and forks, but so many of them have been lost, so they've been copied. And the china is the Eisenhower gold china. You see, so many of the beautiful old services the presidents had were destroyed and broken. So now the Truman and the Eisenhower china is all that there's enough left of to use.
Yeah, whatever, East Coast.
Yeah, my gosh. Have another bowl of chowder.
Oh, yeah, perhaps we could share that at another time. Right now, it's time to check in with Mr. McGee across the way, because he's safe over there.
Simply Safe at my compound. It should be at yours. We also trust Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. We've got cameras everywhere. Traditional security systems, only take action after somebody's already in your house, and that's right. You guessed it. Too late. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras from Simply Safe, backed by live professional monitoring agents, monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. Let's say there's someone lurking around your compound that looks a lot like Jeff Oskay. Well, agents can see that lurker and talk to him in real time, turn on spotlights, and even contact the police, all before Jeff even has a chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees. Monitoring plans at Simply Safe start affordably around $1 a day. And Simply Safe, 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. And the deal of all deals, go to simplysafetom.com right now and claim 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan, and your first month is free. That's simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Once again, coming up, road trip. We're going to be heading for, we'll be celebrating the opening day.
Holy Toledo!
Of the Cincinnati Reds, and then the next day celebrating the opening day of the famous Toledo Mudhead.
Was you ever in Cincinnati?
We'll be telling you exactly where we're going to be. We're going to have a special commemorative shirt at both events benefiting various children's hospitals, so it'll be fun.
You know, that's a thing in Cincinnati. That's a Hudipole. I think it's Hudipole. Was you ever in Cincinnati?
Very good, very good. That's all around the corner. We'll give you the dates, et cetera, coming up. Hope to see you while we're there. Once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, Christy Lee here. How would you like to go on vacation with me? No, seriously. Join me September 28th on a journey through the lovely landscapes of England, Scotland, and Wales with Paulette. We'll travel through the charming countryside and also experience the historic cities of London and Edinburgh. Experience the best of Britain's rolling countryside and bustling cities rich in history and culture. We'll see the iconic landmarks of London. Visit the storybook villages of Oxford, Chester, and Shakespeare's Stratford-upon-Avon. We'll behold regal jewels of Edinburgh's castle and visit the medieval walls of York. This and so much more. The best part? Paulette makes travel easy, including flights, meals, hotels, sightseeing, and local experiences. It's all planned for you. You can just sit back and have the time of your life. Don't miss your chance to see Britain with me. This is going to be a great group and an amazing trip. I already know we're going to have so much fun. Call Colette at 800-581-8942 or visit bobandtom.com to learn more. Don't miss out. Call Colette at 800-581-8942.
The best comedian, Tim Allen, is here.
He goes, oftentimes, you hear this a lot. Yeah, oftentimes the technology they learn here at the race is translated into your family car. And I went, yeah, right. This year, the Chevy's offered the Indy Celebrity, a 900 horsepower celebrity wagon. So I'm like, gosh, George, this thing's really got some pickup, doesn't it? I got to the kids to school in about 6 seconds. We're having lapping practice next week with all the other girls' PTA. She's running the Offie. I'm doing the Buick. And Betty's got the Chevy High-Tech. I pulled the trailer right out from under the boat, George. This baby's got some guts to it. Love Sears. Do you? It's a Craftsman tool department makes my nipples rock hard. She always figured we should grunt like pigs. The little primates you are. Don't speak to your mother. You grunt like the pigs you are. Ever try to take a steak away from your husband? Here, honey. We're trying to grab meat from a man while we're just like dogs. I like going through the house rewiring stuff. That's my favorite thing. I got one of those big tool belts. Yeah. 2 cordless Makita drills hanging low. Yeah. But you gotta know how to wear it, otherwise your butt crack shows. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is that? A pencil holder over there, Bob? Gotta hike that up. I got some spackle. I'll figure out that butt crack. I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. I'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob. I got kids eating food in this kitchen. Get out of here. Go to Miter Me a Dovetail out there or something, Bob. I just cruise around my house like Bob Vila, with a bad headache. Just looking for stuff. I notice Grandma's Easy Lift chair isn't moving quite as quick as I'd like it to. So I pop down the hardware store, pick up a compressor, some hose, some coax cable. I wire that sucker up. I forget Grandma lost some weight in the years I look at it. Got the 140 pounds a little too high, isn't it, Grandma? Shot that bitch halfway across the kitchen there. Doilies following her. Sorry, Grandma. I'll dial that baby down as soon as I rewire Grandpa's hearing aid. I got a preamp on that son of a bitch.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Now that's manly.
Presiding over a symbolic condom roast in his Catholic church's parking lot in Waterbury, Connecticut. Yes,
I love those.
The Reverend Joseph Looney protested
Mesquite condom roast. Very tasty.
I'd like that blackened, please. It makes it look bigger.
And they look so good at a shish kebab too. A little pepper, a little bell pepper, condom, tomato.
What's the name of this reverend?
Oh, Reverend Joseph Looney. I'm not kidding.
No.
Unbelievable.
I'm Casey Kasem.
I don't
Here's
think so.
American Top 40. Is it just my imagination, or is my head just a bit too big for my body? And here's my wife, Karima Kasem. Show him the Top 40s, honey.
When you become a Bob and Tom VIP member, you get more and less. Wait, what? Which one is it? More or less? It's both. VIP members get more stuff to hear and less commercials not to hear. So Bob and Tom VIP is a good deal? Yeah, more or less.
So how about giving Bob and Tom VIP a try? Get the link at bobandtom.com.
Back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Ace Cosby. He certainly has that joke of the day ready by now, I would think. There's Josh and Christy and Pat and Jeff Oskay's here. And I believe Pat Godwin also has a song this break.
It's been a while.
That's exciting. Yes, it has been a while.
I'm recording all day. I have a lot on my mind. The puppy's pooping everywhere. People are busting my balls.
This is your job.
I know.
Well, now, let's see now. We can go back to the news desk in just a second. I've got a question.
Did you say
Kvetch?
I've got a question.
Kvetch?
I'm looking at this photograph of these.
Look at this photograph.
These new pants that are supposed to be the new big thing.
I tried to find a photograph. I couldn't see anybody's butt crack. I just saw him hanging on him.
I'd like to see those pants on you, Tom. See if you.
All you got to do is walk behind him.
It's you go to the New York Times. It's.
I don't have a subscription. I ain't paying for it.
You're getting a good 2-3 inches of butt crack on this dude and the lady in front of him. Yeah, they're walking. In some fashion show.
Silly.
Yeah. In any event, what is the distinction between the whale's tail and the camel toe, Christy?
Oh, big distinction.
Big distinction. Camel toe, A is in front, where the ladies have the... And the whale's tail is the back where the thong comes out.
That's just the underwear.
Yeah.
Okay. With labial puffiness.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
If you suffer from labial puffiness, get puff away.
It's just a puff away.
It's just a puff away.
Wouldn't you like to be normal down there?
Oh, man.
But isn't it the opposite?
What do you mean?
Yes, we had the story.
We had the news story about women getting it puffier.
Yeah.
They were adding.
I'm against that.
You don't like the puffy?
Everything should be. It's like a magic trick. There's nothing that should be hanging out. Is there? Tom, your thoughts?
Guys vary.
Everybody's different.
Yeah, everybody's
Really?
different. All bodies are different. All likes are different.
All skin colors different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Puffy,
All right.
I'm trying to.
Some people like that. Some people.
It's called. I always want to pronounce it wrong. It's called labial puffing.
Well, that sounds like a weird cigarette or something.
No, it sounds like a weird way to smoke a cigarette. No, up here.
You know that there was a lady who could smoke,
We saw that
smoke
chicken
a
I did.
cigarette.
Yeah, that's
That is really something.
She would take it in and blow it out.
Rings?
No rings. No rings.
Oh, that'd be Ed Sullivan level entertainment.
And then a heart and then an arrow?
I can understand why that would be disappointing. There were no rings. But when you see it, man, it's something else.
I bet.
Here's the article. It says...
she shoots ping pong balls with it?
Thank you.
Lotion.
Some women are undergoing so-called labial puffing in an effort to have what the quotation is, attractive vaginas. One per customer, I'm assuming.
I wonder what the PSI on that is. Like what they bring. What,
how
if
much
you're like
area
at an
pressure?
8, and they bring it up to a 32.
Right.
What do you think the percentage is of guys who know or their partners, what that looks like? I bet it's...
What?
Could they recognize it in a lineup?
Yeah, there's no way. I bet it's like less than... Probably 30% can recognize your partner.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Probably.
Naked
yeah,
bits?
absolutely, yeah.
Oh, you're not saying you're going to go, oh, she's had work done. That's
No.
Yeah, you're not... I don't think any...
You're saying that a man wouldn't recognize his ladies.
I don't think a man would... there are some considering that act...
Okay, so we're on two different courses here. You're not saying if there was a police lineup of mommy parts in front of you, you could say, oh, that's my girlfriend right there.
Right.
I recognize that one.
Oh, I know that's what you were saying.
No, I think he's saying if a man saw one of these that had been modified with these dermal filters, if they'd go, oh, she's had work done.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that most guys wouldn't know what their girl looked like. Because they don't spend time down there.
That's why every woman I'm with, I insist get my name tattooed right above it.
That's right. And I take, for instance, this is just me.
Yeah.
I take a lot of action shots with my phone.
Yeah, man.
While I'm down there, so I can look back and go, okay, well, here's what I did then. Oh, well.
Now, the article continues, if we could get back to reality.
Film session.
The procedure uses, quote, dermal filters like...
Juvederm.
And fillers.
They use fillers,
Dermal
not filters.
on Instagram.
It says
hyaluronic acid, and it's a filler, like the people use in their lips when they get their lips.
Tom.
I prefer the custard filled.
I like cream.
Now, it's to restore the volume to the labia majora.
You know, it's not. Not creamy. You're not doing it right.
Yeah. It's a minimally invasive procedure designed to enhance the appearance by increasing fullness, et cetera, et cetera.
Sure.
By the way, $620.
Oh, that's reasonable.
Not bad.
Do they use needles?
Yes.
Well, how else is
Yes.
They put it in their mouth and spit it into it.
I mean, it would be kind of irresistible if you were getting it done.
Some guy heard you just say that and spontaneously ejaculated while you were saying. Oh my God, Josh said my thing.
I can't get any facts out here.
Well,
it says it's injected. Obviously, the doctors go, you're going to feel a small prick. And she goes, I do that about every week. Usually on Saturday night after midnight. Wow. Puffy. You like it, Puffy?
The old puffer fish.
I think I'm on record as no. I like it, yeah.
What if there was a cereal called Labial Puffs?
Oh.
I don't think that would get past the focus group.
Now, this just in, the folks at Post have lost their minds.
Now, do you like the term labial puffs more, the same, or not nearly as much as Cheerios? What do you think?
Hey, look, they come in colors.
What I've been reading about, focus groups online. What of it?
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about that. Look at the time. Thank you very much. We have to get back to the news desk. If you're just joining us, thanks for sticking around. By the way, if you have been here the whole time, we are the Bob and Tom program. But, of course, we're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Christy, what have you got?
A new poll reveals how many people regularly pee in the shower.
100%.
According to the Talker Research survey of 2,000 Americans, chick, 45%
That's low.
pee in the shower throughout the course of the average year.
And 55% of people are liars.
Yeah. Nearly a quarter of U.S. adults pee in the shower on a regular basis.
What about the other process?
Is this while they're showering?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a fair point.
Hey, you
wait
can't
a
give
minute.
details.
Well, the toilet's right there. Why would you open the shower door and
go in the
piss
shower?
Maybe somebody's on the toilet.
Post-coitus, I could see doing that.
Oh, because it's, yeah, right.
What?
It goes off like a water wiggle every now
Do you
and
not
then.
know that about guys?
No.
After sex, it goes wherever it wants.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of pry my urine.
But I think Jeff's question is, do you turn the water on? You don't just walk into the shower and let her rip, and then the next
and then
morning
I turn the water on.
Yeah. Rinse it down.
And rinse it down?
Are you kidding? That is disgusting.
Yes, I'm kidding.
Without revealing too much, by the way, I've noticed my urine has some sort of. I'm in the process of checking foods and seeing what I've eaten in the past week or so to find out
What color is it?
It's yellow and everything's fine that way, and it's not too dark. But
Is it chunky?
Some kind of.
That's a problem.
Odor.
Can I'm trying.
He's being honest here.
I'm being. Thank you, Pat.
Trying to have a conversation.
I'm seeing what and it's a different smell than asparagus, so I don't know what I've been eating. But.
Now, is this just regular urination, or are you just trying to get the semen off of your shower wall?
I mean,
that's quite a scenario he's painted there.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
Turning red.
First of all, why would I try to get it off the wall if the shower head was on? I'd rinse it down.
There is a game I miss in restrooms because of the lack of
smoking.
Yeah. I mean, that's Sync the Cigarette Bot.
Yeah, that was fun.
I always enjoyed that. Yeah. Girls couldn't play it.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you could, but you'd have to hover.
Yeah, why don't you get a pack of cigarettes and just break them up and put them down there?
There was something up. Yeah, you're right. I could.
You don't have to.
Or wouldn't that be like a $24 thing?
Does anybody know in here how much a pack of cigarettes costs?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Or a carton?
Depends what state you're in, and et cetera, et cetera. But they're very pricey as a general rule.
What was I thinking? Asking
Depends what store you walk
Mr. Muddy the Water over there.
No, it's accuracy in media. Thank you.
I don't have time to Google state cigarette prices.
Well, here it is right here. Exactly what I said.
Bring it up, you moron.
You ask a stupid question. You get an intelligent answer. That's the beauty of this show.
Like pile of no nothing.
That's us.
You stupid.
We're a pile of no
idiot.
nothing.
So how many people pee in the shower? What was it again?
45% admit they do it on the regular basis.
That's low.
That feels inaccurate.
Yeah, that's...
Actually, 45% say they do it over the course of a year sometime. A quarter say they do it on a regular basis.
I'd say I'm frequent.
I'd say I do it a lot because I'm a woman and I can. Because I can't do it anywhere else.
We can too.
Well, no,
I see, but it's
you normally stand to urinate.
Doesn't it dribble down your leg or something?
No.
When you go out back, it dribbles down your leg, right?
Shh, don't tell people.
Oh, yeah.
On top of urination, 30% of Americans say they sing in the shower.
What about crapping in the shower?
All right.
Come on. How long do you think the average shower should take?
Oh, okay.
9 to 11 minutes.
That's a very good guess.
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Whoa. I'm in there quick, too. Yeah.
Whoa.
What are you doing in there?
I gotta wash my
soaping up my
hair,
body.
condition my hair,
I got
soap
work
up.
to do.
Yeah.
Gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
Going over every decision I've ever made. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think it depends on age, right?
And sex.
What do you mean?
If you have sex in the shower, it's going to last longer.
Well,
and then, of
that
course,
also depends on age.
I mean gender, of which there are only two.
I have what I call... I don't want to get too political, but there's only two.
What if you're solo? How long does it take?
Shower? Oh, you mean actually... I don't.
No, we're in what happened at the shower?
No,
We're doing it in the shower.
Unless it's Saturday, and I call that Super Shower Saturday.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And I spend some
You
time.
exfoliate.
I would
do
say
a
it
little
takes...
mask.
I'm close to... 9 to 12 minutes, I'm saying.
They say it should take 13 minutes.
Okay.
Well,
about 40% of those polled said they are the only ones who use their shower, while another 40% share their shower with their partner, and 20% said they share it with their children.
Jeff,
not at the same time.
Jeff, do you and your partner share a shower?
We only have one shower for the whole house, so we all five of us.
No, he means at the same time.
Pick up.
Yeah.
He means at the same time. Do you ever get in there with her and
no,
bounce around?
I'm way too big for that now.
Bounce around.
Yeah.
We did when I was skinnier.
But I like the term bouncing around.
I was trying to be delicate. Belly to belly.
This is really upsetting here.
What?
The poll found the average American only cleans their shower how many times per year?
Twice, on Easter and Christmas.
Right before they go to church. That's right.
Whenever my maid comes in.
I'm every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
9 times a year, they say.
That's not too bad. Once, a little more than once a month.
How many months are in 9 times a year?
Using
there are
soap
12
and water.
months.
I
so
said
that's-
I got ballpark.
You know, hey,
I'm using a different calendar than you.
yeah, we're all using the Gregorian calendar.
Well, that's media. That's the contemporary media.
Okay.
Fake news.
Yeah, I understand.
I've gotten better. I used to not clean my shower until the curtain was pink.
Oh,
Josh.
And then I would just buy a new curtain.
Oh.
Well, I believe that my lady cleans my shower door every week.
Oh, very nice.
Once a week.
That's my least favorite chore of anything at all.
Yeah.
Cleaning the
is
shower?
cleaning a tub or a shower.
I have the
I don't mind the
I
tub. I can't reach the tub.
stand it.
We have an iron issue. So, like, after like a week.
You mean your clothes are wrinkled?
Yeah, you don't put the iron.
Yeah, I can't afford an iron
shower.
But so to clean the tub, honestly, will take me over 2 hours.
You don't have a water softener?
We have a water softener, and we
there's
still have an iron.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, high iron around.
But I don't know. Like, you're in a shower with soap and water. Like, you use
mildew.
No. I say every time you take a shower, you're cleaning the shower.
Give it a spritz.
No.
Clean it every single time?
Is your shower also a bathtub?
Yeah.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
No,
it's horrible.
You got to
have
move.
5 people's hair products in there. It looks like a CVS going around the outer rim of my tub.
I've got a question for Captain Crazy over here. Hey, Tom, how many days a week do you take more than one shower a day?
Yesterday, for example, I took 2. You know.
Today, will you take 2? So is the,
yeah, probably.
Most days you'll take 2 showers.
Take one before I go to bed, then often when I get up. Sometimes midday if I'm at the gym.
You ever go a day without?
I have on occasion.
Okay, like sometimes a Sunday you got nothing going on. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a mild case of crack attack a little bit later on in the day.
Oh, what?
Why don't you wipe?
Didn't get a thorough. Yeah, that's the
What's
problem.
It's when there's
I'm
stuff
kidding.
left and you're
sometimes you don't wipe
stuck
well
up
enough.
there.
That happens.
Well, you have especially interesting movement. You have to take a shower.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think this research shows that people lie because more than everybody pees in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
and
agree.
most of us just turn the water on when we do it, just so you know.
Different strokes for different.
Do you sing in the shower while you're peeing?
Yes, and it's about me peeing.
What's the song? How's it go?
I'm a peeing out of my wiener. It's gonna be a sunny day.
Hey,
I'm a peeing out of my wiener.
Yeah,
everybody laugh and play.
Everything's coming my way.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Open your mouth. Here comes your golden shower. What? What happened to my accompaniment? You guys will let me hang
You're
there.
going alone, buddy.
Feeling a cappella about it.
Here comes your golden
We were letting you have a solo.
Oh, my God.
Hey, can I talk to you about Raycon Everyday Earbuds?
Anything.
I sure can. You know how crazy March is. Some would say it's madness. There's a lot going on, and Raycons have been improved. The latest model better than ever with a 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity that lets you pair with 2 devices at once, and Raycons have active noise cancellation, so you can get a little peace and quiet. Maybe at the gym, you're working out, or at work, or it could be your phone call, buddy. Raycon offering premium audio that goes where you go at about half the price of other premium audio brands. Plus, don't forget about Raycon's quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today. You remember Tom. He was just doing that song moments ago. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds. brought to you by Raycon. That's right. Show us some love. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 20% off.
Yeah, I remember that one time I peed in the shower, and boy, was the wedding party upset. all over the gifts.
At the shower.
Not in the shower.
No, I was right in there with the girls. Okay. Once again, we'll see you soon on the road. I'll tell you the details on that coming up.
Get on your knees.
Open your mouth. Except my golden. All except my
where were you guys when I needed you? We are once again. All right. We are once again.
It's a golden shower.
We are once again going to be in the room. All right.
Golden shower.
Cincinnati coming up for the opening day. Of course, we're going to have a very special T-shirt. We're going to sell to benefit a nice children's hospital. Of course, it's going to be great. And then we're doing the same thing when we're in Toledo the next day, Friday, March 28th. And that's going to benefit the Ronald McDonald House. So that's cool. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts stores, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Josh is going to turn around.
One of your originals. Josh, just take your phone and do it this way.
I'll turn around.
You're going to hurt your neck. I can just see it now. You'll show up like Ted Kennedy at Mary Jo Kopechne's funeral.
Josh, you don't have to. It's like he's at a movie.
He's going to have the big neck brace on.
Isn't this weird for you?
See, now that you say it, now that you've actually turned around, now it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Isn't he new since we were here the last time?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't remember him.
I'm pretty forgettable.
I noticed you wore red so the devil could find you first.
I had no idea that's how it worked.
Yes, either did I.
Okay. What's this tune called? Okay, that seems to be
the one
working.
you asked for.
Okay, good. What was that?
Yeah, this is a completely original song, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Leonard Skinner, but apparently we resemble the guy. So every time we play this, we're like, "Hey, Leonard Skinner," and we're like, "No, we're the Electric Comets." But you guys want to try it?
Sure.
It goes a little something.
Well, Ronnie wore big hats.
Okay. He did.
I don't know, Ronnie.
That reminds me of one of the other times we were here when that little fella with the gun said he was going to sue us because he was wearing a hat on stage long before we were.
Sadly, that's a true story.
And then he stole a light bulb and left.
Oh, boy. Okay.
I'll tell you about that later.
Boy, would you look at the time.
Well, I was working my farm. I headed down to the barn because I was almost done for the night. When up drove a man in a customized van, so I knew he was a man tonight. He said, "Hey there, Jack, put your hat colored black. Got a deal for you. I know you can't read, but there's really no need. I tell you what I'm gonna do." I said, "Pardon me a minute." Well, my knees got weak as he began to speak, and his voice was ringing in my head. He had charts and graphs and colored photographs. I didn't understand a word he said. I said, "Wait a minute, heathen, I'm having trouble breathing. Don't want to barter with you. And though I know it's a sin, won't you tell me again, what all does this contraption do?" He said, "Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give me 3 pigs and a horse. Give me 3 pigs, give me 3 pigs, mister. Shipping and handling not included, of course."
Hey, Braver.
Tell your little joke to Barry I'm on a jam.
All right. Hey, Barry.
What is it, Carl?
Do you know why Mennonite kids Kids don't take sex education and driver's ed in the same semester?
I have no idea.
I guess it's too difficult for the mule.
Why don't you sing one for me, Carl?
Well, my breath ran away and I began to pray as the man handed me his pen. And though my memory fogs, I know he took my hogs. I never saw them again. Now I sit and cry most every night that those pigs, they got stolen away. But I'll get even. I'll see that heathen burn come Judgment Day. Now I say, give me 3 pigs, mister. Give my 3 pigs back to me. Give me 3 pigs, mister. Like a piggyback guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Electric Amish.
All right.
Completely original. Give me 3 pigs. What a classic.
That is quite a show you got there.
Is that Chick McGee? Why, it sure is. Chick McGee, who knows that an annuity from the folks at Silac Insurance Company means a retirement check in his mailbox every month. Chick works on perfecting his mailbox opening technique. Easy, Mr. McGee. Don't blow that elbow out. Chick isn't quite retired yet. He's just practicing for it. Because one day, Mailbox McGee will be taking his retirement the easy way. SILACINS.com. Silac Insurance Company.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's...
I was part of the team that launched the first low salt, low sugar peanut butter into the category. It was called Simply Jif. It was targeted towards diabetics. I wanted to call it Type 2 peanut goo, but yeah, of course you don't feel good, Greg. You ate an entire rotisserie chicken at 11:30 at night. You shoved the whole thing in your fat face in 6 minutes, Greg. I think you ate the rubber band that holds the legs together. I mean, come on. My birth certificate? That document is 54 years old. I also don't have the Declaration of Independence. Because I don't know if you've ever seen an organic peanut butter kid go off the deep end. It is not pretty. Okay, these kids, they spend 18 years eating it, then they go off to college. They have one bite of a Jif sandwich. 6 weeks later, they're passed out on a park bench with Nutter.
Might be. There's probably someone listening to this show right now in northern North Dakota. Is going, can I change the channel?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's been quite a morning.
Miss a lot.
It's been quite the morning. And it's not my fault for once. Tom.
Oh, sorry.
You're in timeout.
I got to get some sleep.
How old were you when you found out what golden showers is?
Oh God, probably 35, 40. I'm not into the kinky stuff like you guys.
She was going to sing about it.
Yeah, if you don't see me, I'm doing kinky stuff.
Yeah, I have standards. I don't know if you've heard of that. Character, that sort of thing. Wow. I wanted to go back in time before we get to the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Cigarette prices in this country. Mm-hmm. Guess what state they cost the most?
Illinois.
California.
New York.
Yeah, I would have guessed California. The answer is New York. Way up there, about $12 a pack.
Wow.
In the state of New York. California, not quite as bad. But yeah, they really vary. Sometimes they're significantly lower because obviously they just have their own rules. They're cheap in Georgia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it a cash crop in Georgia?
I don't know.
Maybe historically?
I'm not sure. I don't know what they base it on, but the cigarette tax alone in New York is more than $5.
That's ridiculous.
So, well, I mean,
We're trying to keep
They
you
need
alive,
to tax
Josh.
other things like apples.
yeah, there you go. Wouldn't that be great? Well, this is healthy. Tax it. This will do you some good. Okay, right now it's time to shift gears. And for it was a daily event on our program. I always look forward to this, as do so many. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Chick.
Yes, Ace is the standard.
Well, that's it. We've been canceled.
Yes, Ace, what's up?
What do French men have that French women do not have?
I don't know what he said. What do French men have that French women do not have?
Right.
I don't know, Ace, what?
Oui, oui.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
So French men don't urinate?
No, I think he meant...
What do French women... No.
He meant penis.
He did. He did mean penis.
Oh. Ace's joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number.
I
get the penis, we'll be rising.
I'm sorry.
Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Save 40% on the new Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed for a limited time and exclusively at a Sleep Number store.
Okay. Thank you very much. Christy, did we ever get to the... I know you were gone. I can't remember. While I was gone, did you guys do the electronic tongue story?
Oh, I don't know.
Not that I remember.
Go ahead.
Is it like a sex toy?
I thought we did, actually.
Yeah, I thought we did too. But
Oh, okay, sorry.
it tastes things for you.
Scientists developed an artificially intelligent tongue.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
And it's designed to help reduce food waste.
Really? Right.
It was developed at Penn State University. It combines, according to this news account, atom-thin sensors with AI that mimics how humans taste and process flavors.
Did you say atom-thin sensors?
Atom-thin sensors. They're as thin as atoms, you see.
Atom-thin.
ATOM, atoms. Okay. It's designed to detect food spoilage, as opposed to, I guess, using your nose.
I guess.
It always knows.
Wow.
Is that Toucan Sam?
You can apparently use these, and it'll tell you if your food's spoiled, which is kind of handy.
No, I can tell by smelling. You're right, or looking at it. If there's mold on it, don't eat it.
Do you ever play the Do I Trust This Taco Truck game?
Yeah.
You do that?
Yeah.
Why would I not?
Every time I eat at a taco truck.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just telling Eddie the other day, my favorite taco truck, I got a burrito a few months ago, and it had a receipt inside the burrito with a staple. And it's so good. I went back the following week and still got another taco from it.
It was inside your burrito?
Yeah.
Like a
I
fortune
bit into
cookie.
something, I pulled out a receipt, and it had a staple.
And a staple.
And
still good, though, right?
It was so good, I still go back.
I need the name of that place. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good taco truck near my house.
Yeah, there are some really good ones.
Yeah.
But yes, it is.
Near your house?
Yeah.
Really?
There's a gas station. You know that gas station by my house? There's a taco truck there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I would expect we'll see the electronic... as they call it, the electronic tongue the next time Sadie Allison stops by.
Yeah, that's the kind that's fun.
Yeah, I think. Every
couch should have one.
Yeah. Now, if you have that kind of electronic tongue, I mean, do you suppose it has some kind of digital readout? And if you went down there, it would say
whether it's spoiled or not.
Yes, you may not want to eat this. It's gone beyond its date of freshness. Better hose that thing down, Zelda.
My.
A lot of people named Zelda. You ever notice that?
Yeah,
Once
that's
again,
about it.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.